Alright, it's that magical time of day. It's like 3 o'clock here, which is pretty much when I never stream. Nonetheless, we're back with the smash hit comedy Into the Airlock. We're playing FTL again, because it's a great game and we had such a fun run yesterday. But what I need is a captain and a crew from the chat. What they're going to do is, first we're going to have a captain. He's going to pick the ship. We have plenty to choose from, although some are yet locked. Then we're going to need to name the ship, the crew, pick a difficulty, normal or hard. We will not settle for easy around here. And then we're going to get going, where the crew make the multiple choice decisions. But the captain's call weighs just a little bit more than one of the crewmen. So who's volunteering for captain duty? Daigren says, I haven't been cloned in a while, time to volunteer me. Alright Daigren, you are now the captain of this fine ship. The question is, which is this fine ship? You get to choose, and then we get to load out your crew. Unless you choose something like NGB, where you're just on your lonesome, you're going to have to pick up some crew along the way. But I'll leave it in your capable hands. We have quite a few volunteers for officers, so it depends what ship we get, who we're going to pluck for it. Captain Daigren, you've made your commitments, now make further choices. Oh, I feel like random today. Alright, I'm gonna close my eyes, hit random 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, hot damn. Looks like we're going vanilla here. Alright. Daigren is in charge, and we get 2 very boring human companions here. And who else do we have wanting in? Moonkish claims that they once held their breath for 2 minutes. So it sounds like Moonkish is getting in on this. And this is says, I volunteer to be a red shirt. This is, can't we just call you Piff for short? That's kind of a lot better. So what are we naming your ship there, Worm? Daigren needs some more German power. Too late, Worm. Gotta name your ship, choose a difficulty, and then away we go. Now the Kestrel is not too shabby. Artemis is a bit bad, but Burst Laser 2 is an amazing weapon, and we start out with 3 on the weapons, so that's pretty good. Still, it's up to our captain, unless our crew has any better ideas, so we turn to you, Moonkish and Piff, the SS Worm Hard. Alright. Worm always catches me off guard with that spelling. We're going hard mode, and let's do this. So when we have multiple choices, our crew get to make the decision. But let's say Moonkish and Piff want to do option A, and Daigren wants to do option B. Well, 2 outweighs 1.5. Well, let's power up those weapons. We're going to need them. Get that engine revved up. Piff is on the weapons. Moonkish is on the engine, and, well, Captain Daigren is going to remain there. I assume these are the roles that you're happy with. If Piff and Moonkish have a preference, then we can certainly switch them out. But let us foray off into the unknown. Oh, I trust everything looks and sounds okay. I'm sure you'd keep me right if it did not. So we arrive in the middle of a plasma storm, and we have harsh conditions, and yet a rebel scout is waiting for us. Now, if we get those shields running, then he won't be able to hurt us with that paltry weapon of his. But you guys are going to have to hold your breath from an early age here. Oh, bollocks, what the hell did they just send at us? If I had to guess, that was some kind of combat drone. Well, since we're not able to dodge anyway, let's go and beat it up. And we're going to take down their ability to do what exactly? I don't want them bringing any more power to the weapons, so we're going to have to take that out. Oh, but we got a leak here, which is a shame. That could be a problem. We don't have the energy to do much, but with their weapons down, we at least don't have to have shields anymore. So we can get oxygenated, and we can get some healing going. We're certainly going to need that, because we are out of oxygen here. There we go, let's get that fixed. You can keep yourself alive, guys. Just hold that breath of yours. They got their shields on the go, but we can fix that. Now they're trying to make a break for it. Good job, everybody. Now please get back to positions. Except for you, Daigren. You wait there and get properly healed up. Actually, they've got them... we have a bit of a problem here. No need for oxygen. We need those shields operational. So yes, everybody get back to positions. And we're going to stop them from running away, like the coward that they are. Take everything we have and let's both forget this happened, they say. They offer us 3 fuel, a drone part, and 9 scrap. Do we accept their offer or do we not accept surrender? This is kind of going to set the tone for how this goes. Their jump is imminent, but we're probably about to take down their ability to jump. Still, it's dangerous either way. Daigren and Piff both claim that they do not accept surrender. Thankfully, their FTL is now delayed, so we're going to have to hope that we take them down with this shot. They're revving up for a shot on us. We have to get this one in, or else they are out of here. Oh. Ah! They managed to get a shot in, most unfortunate for us. But we're okay, we can fix this. We just need to oxygenate our ship here. Oh, we got more scrap out of it, but we didn't get that ever-important fuel. We're feeling the burn from lack of air, but that's okay. We will survive. Not too great, but not too shabby either. Let's keep on rocking. Seems we have quite the bloodthirsty crew. They do not accept surrender around here. You find 2 heavily damaged ships floating nearby, the remains of a battle. You begin harvesting, but we get boarded. Damn, do we get boarded. Alright, we know what to do in these situations. No oxygen, but certainly having some... Oh dear, what are they fighting? They're hitting up our shields. How many are we talking? 3. 3 isn't good. Let's not fight at a disadvantage here. Shields are indeed critical. We're gonna smack them up a bit. Starve them of oxygen. Hell, we're gonna starve everybody of oxygen except for our beloved Medibay. And then once they're out of it, they get to fight us on our own terms. That said though, we do want oxygen for our own Medibay. We're not looking to die here. Beautiful. Just beautiful. So no losses, but we managed to gain some goodies out of that. I often forget that you don't actually take any damage to the ship until the system completely gets destroyed. I would do good to remember that. We're gonna wait until we can breathe a bit better in our ship. Let's just get that oxygen flowing. Need those upgraded doors so you can suffocate boarders. We're not very well equipped for boarders, but at least there are 3 of us. Humans are pretty average. Could be worse, we could be Engie, or even worse, we could be the Zoltan guys. No oxygen, no problem. Well, like I said, the requirements were that you guys can hold your breath pretty well, and you're doing that. Alright, we probably have enough. Let's jump further. Famous last words. We've got intruders on board. We can't be sure where, but they're here somewhere. Where are they? What are they attacking? They're attacking our pretty much our everything, actually. So let's open up everything once again, except for the Medibay. Because as we say around here, check that Medibay. That said, I really don't want him destroying our... Alright, they've given up. Most fortunate for us. I'll go down with the ship and not a minute before. Let's find a nice clone bay quick, says Daigren. Clone bay really comes into its own when you actually have a teleporter as well. So the question is how we want to go about all this. Fortunately for me, that's not a question that you guys get to answer. Alright, there's probably some oxygen out there by now. Yep, back to positions, everyone. Let's open those doors once more. Everybody just gets to breathe each other's mouth air. Ugh. This is looking more like Death Road to Canada than FTL, says Moonkish. What? Nobody's dead. That makes it quite the opposite. Z and X. I'll never remember those hotkeys. Alright, I'd love to wait around, it would be the clever thing to do, but who waits? We got a mission to do. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials. Do we explore it, or is it too dangerous? We must wait for that FTL charge. It's your call, guys. Certainly not mine. What happens to the corpses from the medibay? Do they all just pile up in a corner? Well, I think those go into the airlock. Moonkish insists that we explore for the sake of adventure. Daigren and Piff, neither of them weighing in on this, so I guess Moonkish is taking command on this one. Well, not too bad. We found some useful stuff. You know what would be really useful? Having our weapons and our shields all powered up. Let's do this. We'll keep Artemis just in case. Plenty to explore down here and up here. In fact, there's lots to do in general. Good call, Officer Moonkish, says Daigren. We spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat, and it doesn't seem to want to engage us or our ship. Are we going to demand the surrender of their goods, or do we avoid the ship altogether? I would like goods, but these ones tend to be pretty tricky to actually nail down. Let's just hope they don't have another teleporter. They'll give us a hard time. Those goods will serve us and not them, says Captain Daigren. And then Piff insists that we need those goods. Alright, we're taking it by force. Their weapons don't exist. So the main thing is to stop them from moving. If we take down the... where do we start with this? Beam weapons and nothing but. If this were the stealth ship, we would be utterly boned right now. But we're not in the bone zone, we're just taking them straight down. Alright, they are going nowhere. We'll take down their shields next. They can't dodge, so... Oh, well, they can now. They seem pretty good at that. Let's just keep peppering them away so they don't have any chance to get moving. They're good at this. They're damn good at this. Sadly for them, we are better. Oh, interesting. But not interesting enough. Phew. Alright, so you detect faint life signatures from an intact piece of the hull. They were transporting prisoners, and the sole survivor offers to join your crew as a first step on his path to get revenge. Malot, as well as some supplies, have joined the crew. Alright, Mallet doesn't seem like a good Rockman name, so who's gonna join as Mallet, and what do they want to do? Shields, sensors, or doors? I see Mid-Garis saying, may I join? Well done. Now pick your role whilst I upgrade your name. Sounds about right. Chris Mallet. Heavens, though. You are now Mid-Garis. Well, I mean, the shields is a more important role right now, and since you're not weighing in on it, that's where you can sit. And yes, you should always try to tag me if you're part of the crew, or if you have the opportunity to become part of the crew. Alright, let's kill and keep moving. So we recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. They hail us and offer us laborers for sheep. That's kind of a dangerous weapon setup when we only have level 1 shields. That ion could take down our shields, and that's a multiple shot laser. Nonetheless, can we really stand for slavery in our systems? Midgaris immediately wants to attack him, asserting their dominance as a new crew member. And they're the first and only one to weigh in so far. The other guys are a bit slow. Piff insists that we always attack. That is 2 unless both Moonkish and Daigren insist the other way. Then we're going to attack. And since they're not, it's what we're doing. So, how do we do this? Well, first we want those weapons down. Unfortunately, they have both a clone bay and a teleporter. They're going to give us a hard time. There we go. Okay, Mantis Man. We don't need those engines. We don't really need those engines, do we? Mantis Man has to die. You know, I would really prefer it if it was the Rock Man who engaged. With the Mantis. Okay, so how are we doing this? I really don't want to be hit by those weapons, so we're going to clunk those first. We do, but they still get a shot off. We're going to have to hope we evade it somehow. Otherwise, I don't like being invaded, but I also don't like... There's a lot of things I don't like here, actually. Firstly, let's stop them from shielding. And then we're going to stop them from dodging. Alright, that's acceptable. Get yourself all healed up. Actually, everybody back to positions. Don't think we need Artemis right now. I hate being so heavy usage on my rockets. There we go. They can't dodge. They're dead. Slave trade. Well, it's not going to continue, but we do scrap quite a bit of their ship, which is rather nice. Let's get that Medibay operational, because Midgaris took a bit of a punching there. Great thing about having Rock Crew, that intense amount of health, but also crew diversity helps out a lot with the various missions, various decisions rather. Let's keep it going. There's a distress bacon going on there. We will check it out. We have time to go boom, chick boom. So we'll do as much as we can. The captain of the ship claims he can provide services as long as we've got the scrap. Have them delay the rebels, have them scout the sector, fight the ship. From the looks of things, they have a single fire beam, potentially a double fire beam, and a single rocket, but I think we can take them down without too much difficulty. But that is simply my advice as Grand General. It's up to the captain and the crew to make the decisions. Daigren and Piff can't wait to check that Medibay on other ships. Alright. Piff wants to attack, Moonkish wants some scouting. Daigren insists that they can provide us with scraps of the ship. Okay. This is interesting because we have 2 people wanting to hire them and 2 people wanting to attack them, but the 2 wanting to attack has the captain on their side, and the captain weighs more. Well, actually I think Midgaris weighs more than the rest of these put together, but never mind that. They're going to give us some scrap. Mercenaries are worse than rebels. The only honourable course is to engage the mercenary in battle. Indeed, check that Medibay. Still, I don't want to get slaughtered by the weapons that they do have, so let's take them down a notch. We have tons of rockets, but I am really tight-fisted, and they're going to get 1 volley on us anyway. With that... Okay, well, we kind of need that ep02, so get repairing. Did we... I wasn't paying attention. Did we actually hit anything? I'm going to try to take that down because I do not want to get hit by their weapons right now. We're going to stop them from erecting further shields. Oh, they are going nowhere. What a pity. What a pity. They certainly do provide us with scrap, quite a bit of it at that. Might be worth upgrading our ship a bit more, although I'm not entirely sure on what. We could certainly have some better shielding going on, but our offensive capabilities are still rather lackluster if we go that way. I turn to the captain of the crew and I say, is this a good investment of 90 scrap? We get some shields and we get the power to fuel it. Maybe just one. Regardless, it's up to the captain here. Captain Daigren. Shall we upgrade the shields? There will never be enough scrap to do everything we want. So he says I always do like the shields. Alright then, there we go. We're able to get some extra shielding on the go. And that means that Midgaris has plenty of work to do. I love how it just gives you that healthier blue sheen around your ship. Alright, let's keep on trucking. Can I recommend some shields to protect your meat sacks and my sleek metal hull? You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. We do like refueling. Perhaps we should defend the outpost. It's up to you. They'll either be grateful or very grateful. And at a glance, it seems that they have a single heavy beam, single heavy laser that we do not want hitting us. But they might have more hidden under that. Moonkish and Midgaris want to intervene, as does Pith, so it doesn't matter what the captain says. We defend. Okay, thank goodness we just got double shields, because they could take it down and then give us some beaming. As it happens, we are under no threat here whatsoever. So let's just take him down. This gives me an opportunity to show something off if I have but a second to do so. If I have but a second to do so. Nah, never mind. I was going to speed the game up massively and show that we could get loads of experience from being shot at, getting the shields and getting all of our dodge up. It's something I'd recommend playing if you're really out to win, but it's not really in the spirit of the game. Oh, but getting a free system repair drone certainly is. And we can speak to the refueling station. We've been harassed non-stop by these scouts. Take this on the house. I noticed that it's not fuel. Oh well, it's still something, and we can keep on moving with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And even if it looks hairy, we can take that route. Alternatively, we'll learn a bit more if we go this way, because there might really be something I want to check out there. Yeah, distress bacon it is. Greetings, it's good to see you. We've been out of fuel and floating out here for weeks. We were terrified a pirate or those damn rebels would find us first. Could you spare some fuel? Do we give them 3 fuel, or do we wish them luck and continue on our own path here? Well, if only we could demand something from them. It's dangerous, because they can give you something really useless, like scouting of a system you've almost finished. No need for fuel, only scrubs run out of it. Well, Anon, you're not on the team here. Moonkish says no, the captain says yes. Midgaris says no. So the question is, what does Pith say? Only the captain is being honourable here, helping out some fellow Federation members. Piff weighs in with the captain, says give them fuel, show them benevolence of the Federation. Absolutely. Oh, they gave us sector scans. Oh well, at least we know where we're going for possible ships. So we can do this kind of route if we get enough time and space to. At first it appears you've arrived in an empty system, but a ship appears from behind and hails you. I am the dread pirate Taco. Prepare to die. Well, with a double shot, mind controlling, and ion, we are going to have a bit of trouble here. I hate to get Artemis on the go for this, but we're going to have to. Rockman, deal with our friend before he trashes our ability to dodge. Oh, that's very bad. Alright, Midgaris does not have time to play. We've got to get that fire under control. Gotta get that fire under control. Alright, burst laser, get back up and running. This is going to be expensive. Alright, back to everybody's positions. Let's hope we can fire off some kind of volley here. Oh jeez, no, not the weapons. Midgaris has just become the punching bag around here. Alright, what's the biggest problem? Them firing at us or them doing other things at us? Doesn't really matter because we're not about to... Well, all we've managed to do is take down that, but we need both... We need Artemis up and going as well. Damn, if they manage to get a shot on Piff. Then Piff is deed. Alright, well he's back to it at the very least. Let's try and dodge as best we can. We need to dodge something here. Alright, let's stop them from hailing us with gunfire. At the very least. And let's stop their mind control. Alright, we succeeded in that. Let's fix this entire situation. I don't mind their double shotting. But I really don't want to get... They offer to give you some of their goods if you don't destroy their ship. 3 fuel's pretty good, 8 scrap is so-so. But do we accept surrender from the dread pirate Tucko? I trust you to keep us alive and winning, says Daigren. Of course, Grand Commander always does that. Hey Jake, hope you're well. I finished watching your Rune Factory playthrough. Thanks, it was an absolute pleasure to enjoy. Well, you're very welcome, praise the fun. We need that fuel, says Moonkish. Piff insists that we do not accept surrender. They wrecked our ship, we wreck theirs. So that's 2, including the captain, for destroying them. Artemis could finish the job, but so too could... Oh, damn, who's been... Daigren has been mind hacked. I hope we don't miss anything here. Yeah, there we go. Midgaris, angry at being everybody's punching bag, gets one last petty swoop. Alright, we need to heal up pretty badly. Chain burst laser? And we still get the 3 fuel and even more scrap. That's very good and an extremely motivating reason to upgrade the weapons here and now. It's slow to begin with, but its charge really fires up. Oh damn, that was a great haul. Well, the Never Surrender crew can probably feel pretty smug about themselves right now. So it takes 16 seconds, i.e. quite a bit longer than the Burst Laser Mark II. But each time it shoots, it gets faster. It's certainly better than having the Artemis around here. And yeah, it fires 2, so we can get a volley of 5 on anything after 16 seconds. Pretty awesome, and it's all the more reason that we are definitely upgrading this and getting the power that we need to fuel it. Awesome. Upgrade time. The clone bay is nothing but a faint dream now, says Daigren. Yeah, we're all about shooting at Jake, making pun titles. What? Where's the pun? Have you forgotten how many times we threw Feche into the airlock here? Okay, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4 if we think we can get 1, 2, 3, 1. Time for old finger measurements here. 1, 2. We could probably make 1, 2, 3. Alright, do we go 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2? This is a question entirely for the captain and the crew. Because my judging of distance is awful here. We make 3 jumps before the exit or 2 jumps before the exit. Piff wants to go for 3. 1, 2, 3, crew. Well, that's what the captain says. Go with the captain's decision. We live for danger. Oh, well, that was a waste of fuel. It's not that risky anyway. If it looks really bad, we have the option to make a jump for the exit anyway. So we detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. Oh, we would love to get that fuel back. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. And sadly they have rockets, so our shields are no good here. But we have a volley of 5 to send packing. Kill, says Moonkish. Intervene, says Midgaddis, after having soundly beaten up the entire crew. Did Midgaddis actually beat everybody up? Quite funny if they did. Still, we are intervening. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. I'm really glad we got that extra stuff now, because they've got a combat drone. The extra shields, I mean, of course. And that's nothing we have to worry about. It's just anti-combat drones. So, what are we going to do? I mean, they're going to get a single shot off with that anyway, so there's no point hurrying here. There is a point to trying to dodge, though. No, we cannot. That's okay, that breach isn't going to do us any harm right now. So how about we take down their shielding first, and then no weapons from you. What a joke. Salvage what we can, which does include some fuel, and then get rewarded with some fuel. The pompous bastards expect free service just because they defeated the Federation. Take this for the help. Alright guys, we got some work to do. You're not going to like it because you're going to have to hold your breath, but that's exactly what you said you could do when you joined my crew. And you did a great job of it too. I quite like having Rockman right there. He's in a good central position to jump to the rest of the ship. Ooh, okay. Even my dodgy finger measurements say that we will not make that, so we're going straight for the exit here. So we arrive near a damaged and dilapidated space station, but we've got faint life signatures on board. Do we look for survivors or do we scrap the debris? Now this is where we're going to really wish we'd upgraded our medibay, because if we look for survivors, there's a good chance that we'll get killed by it. But who knows? I certainly don't. Could take the risk. 2 for scrapping, but our captain says we need the men. And Piff agrees with the captain here. Let's go and look for some survivors. All around you is the stench of death and decay. Must have been malfunctioning readings, because you doubt anything could be alive here. Let's return to the ship. 8 scraps, no bad, but we are out of here, and thank God we went for this. Shame we didn't go to these two, but fit Kinnaman D. We've got the rock controlled, or the civilian sector? Captain, where are we going? We have a rock member, but the rocks are big on using rockets, which we are ill-equipped to deal with ourselves. Seems pretty even on what it opens up for us, whichever way we go. Midgaris wants to do the civilians. Civilian sector, enjoy that level 2 shield. Yes, we will. Get to the exit beacon. Jump to the next sector before they catch us. Well, we know that much. I do like going to Nebula because it lets you do more jumps, but this is a dead end, so it would be a fool's errand to go there. But maybe we can go up and explore around a bit here. Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Do we investigate, or do we think it's a trap? How suspicious is our party here? You always want more for your ship, that's always a given, but I'm pretty satisfied with what we have here. Especially since we have chain and a couple of shields, we can survive for a long time. Investigate. Investigate. Well, hot damn, they're out of supplies, but they're going to send us to another secret base. We're going to make our way there. Alright, I guess we really do take the low route, and that gives us a chance to dance up and around here before making our way to the exit. Let's hop to it, mes amis. Ah, Lucas, you made it. You stumble across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. They're going to try and give away our position, and we know it. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to blast them out of the sky is what we're going to do. And we don't even need to dodge, because they cannot... Is that a combat or a beam drone? That's a beam drone. They can't hurt us. We can certainly hurt them. Preferably by stopping them from moving. Maybe we should wait for one full volley. That way the shields don't hurt us quite so much. So... they are going nowhere fast. Can't dodge. Can't soak up anything right now. Expertly done, my crew. Your wages upon completing this mission shall be incredible. Battery charger. Is that even a thing when you don't have a battery? We're relieved to know that we're still one step ahead, but let's check this augmentation. Backup battery's lock time is halved. I'm not a big believer in the battery, and we don't have the system, so I think what we see there is some free scrap. 1, 2, 3 seems prudent. I like the look of that quest, but let's try and do as much as we can beforehand. Okay, so we've got a space station here set up for travelers. And we've got a tavern full of mercenaries for hire. They're just a couple of humans, which is disappointing, and those are expensive humans at that. I am of the opinion that we don't need any additional, but that's not for me to decide. If anything, this is for the captain to decide. We need weapons, not warm bodies, says the captain. Sounds like his word is law. There's a store right there that may very well sell those weapons you're talking about. So you detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost once again. Their weapons are charged, but they're not firing yet. Since you said that we intervened before, I'm going to assume you want to intervene again, because check that weapon set. Actually, that's a double firing laser, so they could get through our shields and beam us. But that's assuming we don't get our own volley off on them. The bloodthirsty crew insists that we slaughter them. They still don't know who we are for some odd reason. Right, let's remove any possibility of them smacking us down. Hold your breath, crew. That was impressive. They managed to get a couple shots on us. And we missed completely, which is a damn shame. Wow, okay, they got something crazy going on there. We need those shields up and running on the double. Yikes. Thank God we're pretty good at what we do. Which does not seem to include breathing. That's a bit better. At least they can't beam us now. We got a fairly impressive shot on us there. We're on fire. Rockman, you're going for the doors there. I don't want that fire spreading. Alright, I'm sick of them dodging, so I'm not gonna have to do that anymore. Getting pretty fast with those chain shots there, which is rather nice. Look at how fast it just volleys at them now. Cracking. So it breaks apart, we salvage, and some beautiful fuel for us. Sadly though, the server's down here. I love Midgarris's way of conducting anything really. He just punches until things work. The rest of the crew could stand to learn a thing or two from them. Alright, quest and store, and we have plenty of scrap for this store. Fuel in excess of 1 is just a number. Ah! Mgoetz is back. By following the directions given to you, you find a well-disguised outpost. You're welcomed by a friendly face who offers to assist. Sadly, it's just another pathetic human. But we do like having somebody flexible for doors and the sensors, so there you go. But Dengler is not your real name. Who is stepping up to be our latest crew member? Part of the ship, part of the crew. Funny that. Njarl is the first one in saying, "Can I join?" So, yes, there we go. Njarl, you are now part of our crew. Get in there. Make your decisions and make them count. But first off, we're heading to the store where I get to make decisions. One of them might be get some fuel, though. I love teleporting. I love drones. Hacking is blah because it costs a part. This battery charger is useless to us, so we're selling that. If we get a repair drone with this guy, we might do better. But there might be another shop nearby. Yes, there might be better options over there. I mean, drones are so damn good, but if all you have is system repair, then it's a bit useless. I would love to get rid of Artemis, but it could save us in a dire situation. I'm not sure any of these things are particularly worth our time, except for buying up fuel and fixing whilst it's still cheap. Because our crew is so weak and we do not have a cloning bay. But crew teleporting is so good for taking over ships and getting that much more out of them. Fuel is the only interesting thing here, he says. Okay, but our hull isn't amazing either. That does me good, but we're going to check out that other store, so we're going to go around about here. Most regrettable. Upon arriving at this beacon, you detect a distress call. Local scans reveal that a Federation transport is under attack from a rebel scout. Do we aid them, or do we use this opportunity to escape? We do have a mission, after all. Mgoetzi is back, lured in by FTL. Honor dictates helping murderize them. Different motivations, but still the same target. We aid the Federation ship. So straight away they're going to hack us, and they're going to shoot us. And they have rockets. Okay. Tells me that we don't actually need full shields then. But if that hacking comes and ruins our day, then we will probably actually regret that course of action. Well guys, I would say hold your breath, but I didn't let us fully oxygenate. What are they targeting? Pfft, check that medi-bay. Nonetheless, hold your breath guys. This could get hairy. We'll wait and let out a full volley. Oh, great dodge there. Just great. So I don't like them firing at us, but I also don't like them shielding away from us. Incredible. Let's use this opportunity to get a bit of healing done. And let's just fix their ability to do lots of things. Check that everything. Alright, we plunder them for what they have, we contact, and... oh dear. They're on the verge of destruction, and life signs are fading quickly. If only we had a better medi-bay. Try to rescue them, and... well, I'll be damned! Despite your efforts, the majority do not survive. The sole survivor offers to join your crew and helps you strip the now derelict ship. Heavy ion is certainly useful. And now we got Brecht in here. Heavy ion is a bit expensive to use, however, it does some pretty decent damage there. 1 shot, 2 ion damage. Nice. But we now have a new crew member who is going to step up and be our crew to make decisions here. Will of All jumps in and says, "Pick me, sir." Very well. Will of All. Or is it Will Awful? What do I know? The point is, you man the doors there. It's a very rocky and human-y crew that we got here. But everything's being worked that can work. Artemis is way better. 2 damage for 1 power pip. It would certainly get us out of a bad situation. But it uses missiles, and yeah, we only have 22 missiles. Have a heart here. Okay, I am of the opinion that we can make these 4 jumps and make it to the exit. Yeah, I think we can go 1, 2, 3, exit. 1, 2. Well, it'll be here after the first jump. Here when we're at the store. Here when we're at the next one. Yeah, I'm not taking the risk for that final one. But I am checking out that store. And we're keeping our scrap till then. A bit of a waste. Okay, what do we have here? Drone with a defense drone. Oh, I want that. I really want that. Because that just makes us immune to rockets. And that plus shields ensures that we won't take damage for a long, long time. Defense 2 is pretty awesome, but sometimes it can work against you. Beaming and firing is also amazing. And I do love setting fire to people. I think that drone control has won me over. There's the backup battery, but nope, no thank you. It's looking good. It's looking great. We have drones and plenty of drone parts. We've got some fairly good weapons on us. This, I'd hate to say it's the run, but it's looking pretty good. It'll look even better when I have 50 more power to get the Artemis running alongside us. Still, 5 shots but from behind 2 shields is still pretty amazing. Let's carry on. And wow, I miscalculated this pretty badly. Of course, we're playing hard, Goetze. Oh, fat load of nothing here. Welcome to Uncle Joe's Fix-It shop. Need a tune-up? We've got you covered. Do we inquire about them or do we decline? What are we doing here? Can we trust Uncle Joe here? Do we really need a tune-up? Actually, we have the scrap. They might offer to do something for us on the cheap. Midgaris, who's punched everybody, says that we inquire, so sure thing. They upgrade our oxygen in exchange for 18 scrap. Given that oxygen kept us alive in no fewer than 3 events last time, might be worth it for 18 scrap. Might be worth it. In fact, I would say it's almost definitely worth it. Midgaris wants to accept. So does Moonkish. Well, that makes 2 of our crew. The rest seem a bit quiet right now. Guess they just wanted to join in and be beaten up. So it looks like we're taking it. 18 scrap. How much does it normally cost? It doesn't say, but I think it was 25. Maybe it was 35, on par with... Well, I'm not sure. But the point is we got it on the cheap, so we should be grateful for that. It means that we can be a lot more... Maybe I was right. I think the next jump would encapsulate the exit. Whatever the case, we're going to either the Mantis sector or the Pirate sector. We're the Rock crew. We're made to kill Mantis. But similarly, can piracy really be tolerated inside our galaxy? This question mostly goes to the captain here, but what do you say? It's a difficult choice. I love crushing Manti, but piracy cannot be forgiven. So much unidentified land here. Pirate scum need to be removed, says Daigren. Piff gets behind that as well. And seems that the captain's really won over his crew. One problem that Sid had last time, the crew often mutinied against his decisions, but Daigren has them on a short leash here. Overrun with bandits and marauders. We should tread lightly. No, we should tread very heavily and crush their little spines. We also need more power if we're ever going to have proper defense going here. Otherwise, we're going to be holding our breath for a long time. We need to power up that everything. This store will have nothing for us, so let's jump away from it. Okay, we are suddenly very glad we are where we are. Pirate ship was laying in wait in this asteroid field, moving in to attack. Turn and... oh boy. I really want that defense drone now. We're probably going to have to hold our breath. Cloaking as well, the bastards. Alright guys, hold your breath. We are defending. How did it miss? Jeez, okay, well now we're not dodging anything. Alright, well you can fix that, can't you? Jarl isn't totally necessary there, but he's doing what he does. The worst defense drone I've ever bought. Okay, thank God it actually saved us for a change. Okay, I don't like them having shields, since it's stopping them from getting affected by the volley of all these asteroids, so it's going down. Unfortunately for us, they have an NG. Guys, we've been holding our breath for a long time. Maybe we should stop holding our breath so much. Okay, well. Wellity, well. Okay, great. This is why it's good to have such great oxygen flow and triple speed. Alright, another volley. What are we taking on? I don't like them shooting at me, personally. Actually, why don't we just take down their ability to dodge and their ability to shield some more. Okay, that was savage for us. Great shot, defense drone. We're getting pretty fast with our chain gun here, thankfully. But still don't like them being able to... Oh man, this is going bad. A defense drone has become worth it so much right now. Trying to shoot us down once more, eh? Not on my watch. There, that's what we're looking for. Oh, check that oxygen bay. Yeah, let's see you get away from all that. Check that medi bay while we're at it. Oh, thank God. I thought that was a rocket. That, however, was a rocket. Choke them to death, Jake. They're charging their get-out-of-jail-free card there. We can't let them escape. You have clearly bested us. We merely request our lives. Tell me, crew, what do we say to pirates who beg for their lives? Especially when they're on fire, about to die, and just generally are a bit screwed. Let them choke to death. Kill them. We do not accept surrender. No, we don't. So we collect some useful scrap materials. I'm left wondering if we still gain any... forget the defense drone, that's not necessary right now. Some breathing is, though. Okay, we don't gain experience anymore, I don't think. And the shield is on 55. 5 out of 50. No, we don't gain it. Oh well, let's power up and get out of here. That defense drone is so good for us right now. We'll also get you healed up while we're here. Fuel is about to become an issue. Man, when did it get so bad? I just bought loads of it. Well, there's a store right here, but it's not that much of an issue, is it really? It is not. 1, 2, 3, you're connected to there, right? So we can jump around a bit. Well, I mean, when the game just gives you things, why not take it? Unfortunately for the crew, I am in charge of economical affairs. We're buying that that fuel because that is the cheapest you can ever get fuel in the game. I mean, short of free, of course. That sure is a shiny ship you got there. You fire a warning shot, and there's one. Hey, no need for violence. It was just a comment. But shame we can't just destroy them for their insolence. It's tempting to go up and have a route around the nebula, but there's lower chance of actually finding anything of use in nebula. So I guess we can avoid that. Upgrade engines, noob, says Melanius. Nah. What we need is power, and honestly I should have gotten power when we had the chance there. You come across a pirate in hot pursuit of an unidentified ship. You quickly receive a transmission from the pirate. Stay out of this fight, we'll make it worth your while. Are we open to bribery? Some pretty rubbish bribery at that. Or are we a hero who attacks pirates? Midgaris, always one for settling things with their fists, and wants us to attack them, whereas Jarl insists that we be a hero. Light them up, kill them. Pirate scum deserve death. Weapons on us. Oh, I am very glad we have a defense drone now. Why do I not have lots of weapons powering up right now? Hold your breath, guys. It's gonna get ugly. Actually, there's no point having two shields that can only get through one of them. We're gonna have to dodge one and shoot the other if we're that good. I'll take it. Could have been a lot worse. But we're gonna have to remove their ability to shoot on us right now. That's awful. Fix it, and fix it fast. Damn. This is gonna get extremely painful for us. Right, everybody back to positions. whilst we feel the burn here. We're going to try to take down their weapons a touch. We're going to fail miserably at it, and we had shields once. I feel like somebody once told me to upgrade shields, but I'm not that foolish, am I? Okay, let's stop. Okay, they're out of missiles. That's hilarious. They actually shot us with everything they had. We could somehow starve them out, I guess, if we manage to screw that oxygen supply of theirs. Alright, good job, everybody. Don't need defense anymore. Let's just breathe easy, or easier. I mean, I'd have to get lucky and set it on fire, and then take down their medibay as well. Alternatively, maybe I should start with the medibay. Nah. Jeez, they're pretty resistant, these guys. Get everybody healed up, shall we? Oh wait, I was not meant to be going for that, was I? Oh well. There, finally got the fire. But just in time for them to cloak away, back when I don't have my my things ready to fire. I'm still down for the count. Yeah, they're good at repairing here. Got some incredible resistance, give them that. Without the defense drone, we would be a lot harder done on our hull right now. But despite it looking nice and red in there, I don't think we're going to take this thing down with starvation of the crew's oxygen. I mean, we're always trying, right? Impressive chain, though. Just letting off a volley so we get a bit of extra experience on it. Oops. I didn't think it was automatic, that. Oh, okay, that's a fire, alright. Ah, curse them. I've never seen such good resistance on one of these things, but no, they're gonna die now. Alright, seems our previous offer was not generous enough. They offer us fuel, scrap, and 8 missiles. However, we could reject the offer and continue our assault. We still have somebody that we're potentially saving here. Also, we have a shot that's probably going to kill them right now. They have nobody manning their pilot seat there. Munkish simply says, "You know what to do." They never had a chance. We got a lot less out of that, actually, but we can speak to the person we saved. Ah, that's nice of them. As in, it was nice of them to die, but we salvage what we can, and we get the power that we need, because we've been short of that for a while. I would love to get some more weapons on the go as well, so we can have Artemis join in all of this, because that's what we've been lacking quite a bit. Well, let's keep on keeping on. It appears we've arrived in an empty system, but a ship appears. Oh, it's Pirate Tucko once more. Check that nothing. He actually can't hurt us. We should try to think how we can kill him. I mean, bringing down the medibay and the oxygen would be great. Well, I say he can't hurt us. There's always the freak chance that the rocket gets past the defense drone, which is a frustrating affair to say the least. That very nearly hit what I did not want it to hit. And it's very unlikely to get a fire with one of these shots, but we could try, right? That was less than ideal for us. Less than ideal for us. Oh, that's painful. Now we can't dodge, period. Oh well. Let's hope they don't shoot us again then. Shouldn't have gotten so cocky. Well, I guess they die for this. Heavy ion cannon for shields and oxygen. Nah. They offer to give you some of their goods if you don't destroy their ship. Do we accept the paltry offer, or do we simply not accept surrender from Dread Pirate Tucko for dealing 4 points of hull damage? That was painful though. Kill them. I want tacos for lunch. Tucko dies again. Yes, he does. Daigren really took a pounding there. The scrap that we got was not so good though. Very tempted to up our weapons capabilities here. They got a lucky shot on the defense drone, which allowed them to get one of those rockets in. So now our hull looks less than ideal. I can go up and round, or down and round. I can go dit, dit, boom. Yeah, that seems pretty good. But why even do that when I can go this way? Because this might unveil something amazing here. Yeah, unlikely. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members, and the rest can go for free unharmed. Now all he has is a double shooter, and we've got 2 shields, but he does have a bomb teleporter, which, if I recall, never does hull... can do hull damage, but most of them don't. I don't think anybody's going to surrender themselves, so everybody's saying kill, kill, kill. We never surrender. At least we won't need our drones here. Oh man, check that nothing bay. I don't even know what to target first here. What we can do, however, is get a system repair drone up and on the go, which is probably going to be necessary for that. Well, it might be. Could also not be. I'd hate for him to knock out something like the shields. That would get annoying. But still, where do we go from this? Unless we start a really good oxygen fire, we're not likely to get anything good here. But I'm open to chances there. That's a good oxygen fire. That's a pretty damn good oxygen fire. Doesn't cost us much, so I'm going to get a system repair drone to go and fix that stuff. I mean, the system repair drone hangs around even after the jump, so that's pretty good for us. We surrender, take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. We have a skilled repairer, Emma, a rock girl who wants to join the team. Or is surrender really an option? That's the question for the crew here. Volunteering to join, says Kerbal. They're jumping on this quickly, aren't they? Surrender was never an option, says Midgaris, but Moonkish wants to take the slave. So, straight away we've got the split going on here. Njarl says we can't let these slaves go on. New friends are always an option to us. But when is surrender ever an option to us? It looks like surrender was never really on the cards. Mind you, they just managed to take out our shielding there, which is a bit of an issue. Thank God we... oh shoot, that will not stop them from hitting us here. Well, it was never really an option. Many lives were lost, but fuel was gained, as was a hefty amount of scrap. With that we could buy our own slaves. Remember, we're not the good guys in all of this, and we don't have to be. Jake, enemy cloning bay. I know, but to do more... I don't have weapons that hurt them without doing hull damage except for the ion cannon. And it has a long period of charging up. Well, long-ish if I recall. It takes 13 seconds to charge, but it doesn't do enough ion damage to really warrant that. Can be handy for taking down that extra bit of shielding. At least you tried to kill the slaver. Kill a lot of people around here, but that's okay. We can live with ourselves. Now, it would probably be wise to upgrade the ship about a bit around here. Extra weapons are always good, but it would also need the power to keep it going. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Because sometimes we need that extra Artemis to really help us out with what we're doing. Let's keep on keeping on. We can go all the way around here and still get the exit. Those slaves gained freedom and death. They certainly did. Oh my, that would be a great deal to get a Maloney Mantis Man. Sadly, we do not have the scrap to get Maloney. So the question is, do we attack the slaver scum, or do we ignore the slaver and continue on our way? Attack as always. Attack, attack, attack. We see a ship full of slaves and we know exactly how to emancipate them. Oh my, he's a tricky one. However, we are trickier. He will not hit us with those rockets. Short of a lucky shot. And lucky isn't here. That was almost a lucky shot. But almost isn't good enough. So is there any possibility of starving these guys out? They've got a pretty good crew here. But we should always give it a go whenever possible, of course. Oh, damn, that was a very lucky shot. We're gonna eat some rockets for a while, crew. Unless we dodge pretty well. We do not. Alright, can't be doing with any more of those. Why is our oxygen still down? Why is it not down further should be the real question here. Good job, crew, back to your positions. Except you would do well for healing up, but we can save that for later. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. I think I know what our crew say to that. I think I know. It's a whole load of not oxygen you have there. It's a shame that we don't have crew killing abilities here. If we had a transport, then yeah, we would be murdering them, but we do not, and away they all go. Getting a fire right at the end as well. Many lives were lost, but hey, fuel was gained, so you know, that's got to make it even, right? Our hull is getting beaten to hell and back here, though. We need something to pick us up. And I'm chewing through these drone parts, courtesy of Defense Drone. Also less than ideal. Still feeling short on power bars, but maybe something good is out there. No, I want more power. For example, we weren't taking advantage of having Artemis on our side. You arrive in an asteroid belt, and there's a rebel automated scout with very little shielding, but some pretty heavy everything else, including ion. We're gonna have to prepare for a fight, get good at dodging, and I think we're gonna want Artemis on our side here, and we may well want some defense as well. Especially since they're probably gonna disable our... well, they're gonna disable our face with that. I think it takes a wee while to actually power the thing up, from what I can tell. Alright, Artemis can do us a big help by actually taking out their ability to dodge. Yeah, they can't dodge anymore, so down go the shields and down go the weapons. And for legal reasons, it was the asteroid field that took down that drone, not us. Reasonable collection of goodies there. Drone part for our troubles, scrap, and everything else. But the crew have this strange demand to breathe, so let's pump oxygen throughout the ship. That's a good defense drone. Okay, exit's right there, but I'm confident we can make an extra jump before hitting it up. Venitus EU is asking if this game is like the Road to Canada game. Yes, it is. Very similar. Check that shield bay. Oh, check those weapons. Two things that are going to jump inside us. And that sounds bad in itself. It's okay. We're ready for it. Power the everything. So many enemies with cloaking, though. I'm jealous. Alright, hope they don't hit our shields here. Are they gonna hit our anything? Wow! 2 ion blasts, and gotta hand it to Daigren. He managed to dodge 2 teleporting bombs. Of course, Moonkish was there helping out in the engines too. Let's take down their ability to dodge. Let's take down their ability to dodge. Okay, that's a start at least. Don't like them cloaking though. Stop that as well. It's only going to last 5 seconds though instead of 15. Oh boy! Right, there goes our ability to dodge entirely. There goes his ability to do anything though. Impressive. And that does kind of substantial. 23 scrap. We gotta start thinking about where to go next with this. Moonkish is being flattered by Daigren. See, this is why Daigren remains a pretty good captain. He gives credit where credit is due on his ship. Alright, we're gonna have to go for that exit. We're not playing it that risky. It's 100 to get the 3rd level of shield. But if we got another bit of weaponry, we could have the ion cannon going as well. But there's also a chance that we could find a store that gives us even better goodies, so we are traveling on a shoestring budget here. Bear in mind we also need to repair that hull badly. Slugs or civilians, the choice is ours. If we go civilian, then we're also gonna be hardwired into this unidentified civilian sector. So slugs or civvies. Slugs love to use mind control. We have very little defense against that. I think they like to hack as well. Midgaris wants to go with the civvies. Lucas saying this isn't the comedy I signed up for. Where's the airlock? That all happened at the start, Lucas. It's not my fault you had to sleep. Well, Midgaris, being the only person available on comms, is saying that we're going to the civvy sector. Nice, slugs are a real pain. Unless, of course, you are also made of slugs. Alright, there's a store right there, but I'm always keen to check out what else is on offer before doing that, because we don't have anything to really sell. Unless we want to get rid of that heavy ion, which, to be fair, hasn't been doing much for us. Hasn't been doing anything for us. We have the option to buy another Rockman at extremely heavy prices. Well, one of them's pretty heavy. But we have a more or less full crew and no away party. And we also need that money for the ship, so we're not hiring anybody. Like I said, these decisions, economical decisions, pretty much come down to me. So no, we hire nobody. Gonna take one more step before checking out that store. You know, might as well ride that fuel tight. And Rebel patrol ship is gonna start firing at us, and at least they're not trying to get away, but they do have a combat drone. Okay, this could get bad for us. We will need defense drone to take care of those. Hold your breath, everybody. Thankfully, though, with our leveled up Daigren and Moonkish, we get an extra 10% evasion from each of them, totaling 20, and another 20 from our engines. And, right, I think we shall throw in a cheeky Artemis just to stop them from droning us. Ah, no, they'd repair that with a repair drone. Well, I don't want them dodging. And dodge they most certainly shall not. What goes down? Shields, weapons, droning? It's the drones that are the risk here, so away they go. Yes! Alright, cheeky Artemis is fine and all, but we need oxygen now. They are, however, learning how to rebuild everything. Let's take care of those shields whilst they can't dodge. Very well, at least. We have the option to take quite a lot of fuel and a reasonable amount of scrap for these guys. They're telling us to show them our honor. Well, to that I say show me your other honor, but it's up to the crew. Never an option, says Midgaris. Daigren insists that it is tempting, but he's alongside Moonkish and saying, send them to the void. Just in time. We get even more for blowing them up. That's excellent, including a whole bunch of fuel. Ah, distress bacon. We don't want to miss that. 1, 2, 3. We could make it. Yeah, we could make it. It's worth a try. You locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread virulently. It's not a word I know. They're setting up a quarantine to contain it, but a riot has broken out. We could send in our crew. We could ignore the quest, but we always go for the blue one if it's available. The Rockman goes on in. It's unlikely the Rock's impressive immune system is susceptible to a human virus, so in he goes. He intimidates the workers long enough for the colony to set up a quarantine. Well, a reward for us. It could have been better, but if we had an upgraded medibay, we could have gotten even better by synthesizing them a cure. Right, we have a store here, and 1 in the hand and 2 in the bush is how the saying goes. Means we'd be taking the higher road, which is a bit more... It was a trap down there. I didn't even think about it, but it was a trap. We made the damn right decision going high. Valuable technology on sale, including a teleporter, and we do have a couple of Rockmen. Distraction boys? That's pretty good. Zoltan bypass is unnecessary. Drone recovery arm is really good. You know, I would love to get the drone recovery and the teleporter, but for that we'd have to sell something. And whilst I would... How do we feel about teleporters, guys? We have a couple of rock crew that could go in and beat people up. It's also really good for any number of activities. Jarl wants the teleporter. Recovery arm gives infinite defense drones. Repair is better than teleport. Aye, but we can do both. We can repair a little bit. Teleporter, sell the heavy ion. Yeah, the heavy ion's doing very little for us. We don't need a clone bay if we're really good at teleporting, and I'm really good at teleporting. Plus, you know, who doesn't want to just beat up all the enemy crew? Oops, my finger slipped. Let's get those repairs going as well, because we're going to need that. And the heavy ion has been doing so little for us that we're going to have to sell it in the hopes of having a functioning ship. There we go. Okay, Willifall. Midgaris, you've been requisitioned for other duty. Unfortunately, that makes us have to choose between shields and being able to see. So Jarl is going to be doing a double job here. Can I not move you down a bit? That would be super useful if I could. No, there's no way to actually move people around here. Oh well. Oh well. I mean, I'm sure this is what Midgaris, our highly trained shield operator, and our completely untrained Willifall were getting themselves in for. I'm sure it is. Let's keep on keeping on. Oh man, another distress beacon, but we can't make it. Not without being caught. Scanners indicate a battle is taking place nearby. Seems someone is under attack by space pirates. Man, in this civilian sector, there's a lot of pirates. Do we aid them? Do we stay out of it? Democracy will be at work here. Whilst I pour myself some space water. Nothing beats dehydrated space water. Okay, we're moving in to assist because we're a glorious hero. Check that medibay. Engage. So, without thinking, these guys, of course, jump into the act. Oh god, they've got Glaive! Okay. Thankfully for us, Glaive takes forever and a day to power up. It takes like 20 seconds, I think. Maybe longer. And there's no dodging Glaive. Wish I knew how much power they had for this. But we'll just send off a full volley onto the weapons. Thank God for that. Oh, a battle in the fiery weapons pit, I see. Well, it just so happens we're all immune to fire here. So, Oni, you die now. No more life here. We hasten contact. And check that scrap. You get so much more when you kill the crew. So much more. Alright guys, you did a fine job. Get back here. Get cured up. Pretty sure it was 24 seconds, says Princess. Well, still, Glaive is terrifying. We don't want to have to deal with that. Why cannons or lasers when you have bare fists? I mean, Midgaris has had a lot of fighting experience simply by beating up fellow crew members, but it looks like Willifall got the neck-snapping finisher on both of them. Fair job, folks. We just made back a lot of the scrap that we spent on that teleporter. Stellar job. So, scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners, we've seen this before, and you wanted to explore before. Our hull was a bit better before, though, so what are we doing here? Commitment Tissues asks me what my favourite starting ship is. That's a difficult one, and I honestly don't know. Probably Mantis B, because it's so aggressive with teleporting. Yeah, well, not bad. We're getting quite a lot of everything out of what we're doing around here. It would be prudent to actually upgrade the ship with what we have now, but we can already use all of our weapon stuff. We could do faster teleporting, that much is for sure, but I like having the extra healing bay since, well, you know, helps with a lot of events, and we're going to need some healing where we're going. Okay, this is a done deal. However, they're probably going to get a volley off with that, which is also a shame. I remember the first time I saw one of these, I teleported my crew into them going, haha, we're going to take over the ship. I didn't realize these stripes meant no oxygen. That was an embarrassment. Maybe Artemis could help us out here if they don't get any damage to their own... I don't want to have to... Oh, thank God. What a done deal. It explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful materials. It's nae bad. That was pretty much a freebie, though. No need to waste a defense drone here. Upgrade your crew teleporter and continuously teleport your entire crew onto enemy ships. The trouble is humans are a bit weak and spongy. Not as bad as Engie or Zoltan, but I don't like playing with their lives as much. So there's a single ship at this beacon. They hail you. We could really use some help. Our FTL navigation system is shot. They're going to give us a couple of fuel if they help us out. And we do like a couple of fuel when we're down to 4, but it's our crew's choice, not mine. Moonkish wants to decline. Sometimes it is a trap. Sometimes they are just pirates in disguise. We need fuel, they need help. Sounds like a done deal, says Daigren, and the rest of the people are saying it's our duty to help. But Moonkish is always out there just to break some heads, so that's okay. We do accept. Take this bit of fuel as down payment. We'll be one step behind you, following your jump signatures. Don't want to take any risks now, do we? We got enough for 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm certain, so we'll do exactly that. It's risk-free, you know. Once you arrive, your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking controls. They've tried to shut down your engines. We're keeping them barely operational, and they're moving into attack. Burst laser could shred through our shields, and we're going to need a defense against that. This could be tricky. Also, it's, well, it's pirates, but we don't know who's in... Oh! That tells us something. Kill them. With a bit of luck, we can kill them fast enough. I like the way they operate, trying to take down our oxygen. I think we're going to learn from them and do something similar. We need to shut down their cloning bay, otherwise we just kill everybody. But I am not looking to get hurt myself, so no thanks to that. What do they take down? Our doors, it seems. Alright, well this is exactly what we have a system repair drone for. Okay, you done good, guys. All they have are Engie, and if we take down that cloning bay, I'm confident that our current damaged team can take them down. It's worth it in Artemis just for a bit of security, but what will we use it for? I guess their weapons would be handy, but... Ah, forget the doors, they're not necessary here. Phew, okay, right, they're still trying to fix themselves, which is a shame for me. Might get ugly for us if we take too much damage in there, but come on, they're Engie. Alright, so he did get himself all repaired up, but he chose an excellent place to go to, because we have other crew willing to go and destroy him. Oh, if he wants to fight in our medibay, then I'm all for that too. I should stop them from firing on us as well. Ucha. I liked having that. Alright, everybody back to positions, I suppose. We'll kill him, then we'll destroy this. Before it brings back any lives. There we go. Disabled, engines online, we salvage what we can. And it was a pretty good salvage there. Come back to life. Liking the speed at which we get this health back, courtesy of our upgraded healing bay. There we go. It's just a bit more dangerous, shall we say. Although Midgaris and Wolfall are really getting the hang of this whole beating people up, I look forward to them dealing even more damage. Let's get those engines revved up and carry on our merry way. Yeah, we can easily make these 3 jumps. Still feel like I should maybe invest in a bit of better shipping here. I mean, it's so cheap to upgrade this that it's, you know, why not do it for the extra 5% dodge? Okay, another rebel scout immediately trying to shut us down. Powering up its FTL, using its mind hack ability on us. Wolfall go and beat some sense into the captain before he beats our... well, I really don't want him destroying that. And I really don't want to get hammered by those either, so... No, wrong one. Let's get defense drone. No, we're not looking to kill the captain here. Just stop him from doing what he's doing. That's better. There we go. Pretty good. Bit lackluster, the rewards there, but as long as we don't get hurt, everything's fine. Check out our medibay. Please, Jake. No, our medibay's doing fine. Come on. No need to be like that. Continue on with the quest, although it could be a trap. If they say that they will follow behind you, there's a good chance that's exactly what it is. If the captain dies, how does the person who kills them... Does the person that kills him become the new captain? I see no reason not to. Also, that was an excellent piece for us there. Thanks for the help. We work in a nearby fusion power plant. They upgrade our reactor by 1. Very welcome. Great. Now we have all the power to do everything we want to do. Let's get out of here. No point getting extra weapons. We don't have enough to get another level of shield, although that would be useful. Extra bit of dodge would also be useful, but hey, come on. We don't run away from our problems here. What first seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts and tumbles into the depths of nebula. It's hard to determine, do we investigate or do we ignore? I suspect level 3 shields will be a factor soon. Yeah, we're going to want them soon. Midgaris, ever the inquisitive one, wants to investigate this battlefield. In fact, the whole crew does. The wreckage appears to be a battle between Federation fighters and Rebel cruisers. Although outnumbered, it looks like the Federation fought valiantly. As you begin a more detailed scan of the wreckage, Rebel reinforcements arrive in the system and target your ship. And I'm already wishing I had better shields, because they got flak which shreds shields, and a single fire there. And it looks like they enjoy fire weapons. And check that medibay for real this time. They also have a combat drone. It'll be difficult to take this ship over by force, but that's not to say we're not going to try. If we can shut down their weapons and how would we even do this? Shut down drones, shut down weapons, send in the rock people. Maybe we'll have a chance. But the weapons have to go first, because they're going to be a real pain if we don't. I wonder if the drone can shoot down flak. It's not worth a drone part to find out, but I still wonder. What do I do? I'd like to shut down their ability to dodge first. That's pretty awesome. That sounded like a breach as well. If I take down their weapons, or maybe their drones first, because then we can jump on in. I think it's still functional. Barely, but it's functional. What do you say, guys? You feeling lucky? Stop them from fixing anything. And stop them from healing, of course, that's also important. They're not able to dodge here, so this will take down their healing bay. Why are we so on fire here? System repair drone, take care of that, please. Also, here comes some flak, and we don't have anybody repairing those shields, which I clearly wasn't paying attention to earlier. Yeah, that did some real damage. Okay, what can we do here to help us out a bit? Don't like those weapons at all. There we go. Goodbye, flak. Still looking pretty on fire over there. Go and help out. I'm suddenly pretty glad we have a system repair drone right now, but we also don't have eyes on the situation. I don't want them fixing anything there, so let's just keep killing crew. Oh shoot! That's gonna hurt. Fire right there as well. I mean, I could Artemis their weapons so they don't hurt us anymore, but we could also fight with quiet confidence here. Hang on, what happened to our teleporter? Do we have more fires going on? No, they probably just hit us there. Well, Midgaris is almost dead, but almost dead does not equate to dead. The day is ours. We scrapped pretty heavily, and we're glad for that fuel. But boy, we need to shape up here. Phew. Good job, system repair drone. That got ugly. So we were talking about level 3 shields earlier, I think. Don't know why for some reason. You nearly sacrificed Midgaris to keep your stash of 35 missiles. I do not approve, says Daigren. What a pity. My other thought was, I wasn't sure if there were any fires on the ship. If we had dealt damage there and blown up the ship, we would have lost both of them. I was confident Midgaris would survive. Trust me, there was consideration for crew baked in there somewhere. Alright, we're jumping off to the next sector. We have only one choice. Let's get moving. And we have a good amount of fuel too. Rock people don't count as losses, says Nyarl. Wow. The savagery between these guys. Okay, I'm really thinking that extra shield is gonna be necessary now. So we're taking it, even if we don't really have the power to keep it going. I mean, we can get it at expense of dodging, so now we have an option both against rockets and against lasers and such. And even Glaive can't get through that. But we are low on a lot of our other energies. And this is us coasting along. Wish we had some NG. I don't say that often. Let's get as much exploring done as possible, Hobbs. O2 is non-essential anyway. A mercenary ship seems to be mass broadcasting a request for mercenary aid to help him out here. Shall we respond affirmatively? Or do we just carry on our merry way? I mean, we are the Federation, but nothing's stopping us doing a bit of merc work on the side. This is why the Federation is in the state that it is. Lucas, are you some kind of rebel sympathizer? aid and scrap the trap. I was worried no one would respond. My usual carrier is days late. Now this is what got us killed last time. And you've already said we're going to help them out, so let's do this. What a coincidence, it's 5 drone parts. There's nothing that store can offer us, and it's a dead end. Well, we could go and that's an interesting way to go around it. But I really don't think that store offers us anything other than a bit of hull. Which would admittedly keep us alive, but we don't have anything worth selling right now. We carry on. Can't forget our mission. We honor our contracts, right? Of course we do. So we spot a small rebel ship nearby. It's refitted for transport rather than combat, and does not want to engage us or our ship. Do we demand the surrender of their goods, or do we simply avoid the ship? We're proudly shaping a running gag on this channel if we should explode. I'm sure we won't. Kill, 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 says Midgaris. Even Lucas is chanting that we need to be a hero here. We do demand surrender. And of course they don't want to fight, they're running away, but they are pretty well kitted out for fighting. No rockets though, so we don't need defense drones, we just need to level them as quickly as possible. Quickly and check that medibay. Alright lads, do what we do best. I mean, I might send them into the engine room to start killing people, and then I'm going to send a rocket straight into their, yeah, because I don't want them getting away. They'll still be able to shoot at us, but I just have to hope that our dodging and our shields will hold. If they run away with both of our rock crew, I won't be too happy. Okay, thank God they're not going anywhere. Okay, and we're able to dodge here, so that's good as well. Bring him down! Bit of assistance for our rock crew, don't you say? Okay, they got that repaired on the double. Okay, I can probably kill these. Oh boy, they got through. I wasn't paying attention there. Probably because we don't have anyone on the shields, which is exactly what Nyarl should be doing. So we've been a bit slow in repairing those shields, but our dodging should have been better anyway. Take a long time to get there. I'd rather just ravage them. I can send one rocket into you to kill you. There's no point in having you guys get through those thick walls. Not when there's oxygen repairing to be done. Speaking of which, maybe the repair drone can... Nah, forget that. Alright, Artemis. Make us proud. Even if all of these hit... No, that should be enough to kill him. Close. The ship was apparently carrying information about the surrounding beacons. We download what we can and we scrap the rest. Pretty well done, I must say. We took a bit of a hit, I think. Did we take any actual damage or did we just get set fire upon? I think we took a bit of damage, right? Good job, fearless rock crew. You very nearly gained a level on slaughtering. Funny story, one time I boarded an enemy ship, they FTL'd away. I learned that cloning bay will not bring back a crew that jumped to another sector. Of course not, they're not dead. Good call on the immediate shield upgrade. All I make are good calls. Back to positions, everyone. Wish we had extra crew on the shield, because that hurt us there. It might not have been a factor, but I still think it hurt us a bit. Okay, wow. We know a lot of what's going on here. Quest, distress. There's a lot to be done here, and this confuses me. I think an asteroid field would actually work to our advantage in a ship location here. Distress, ship, quest, store, distress, exit. I think we can make a long curve around here. Is there anything worth spending that scrap on when I know that there's a store coming up? An extra dodge chance would be awesome. Be pretty awesome. But nah, we're good. Upgrade sensors, man the shields. Being able to see weapon charge is a bit useful. But you make a good point. Well, Njarl, how do you like your new job? You're keeping us all alive. We need a slave on the shields. Yeah, sure. Okay, check that medibay for real, but it is a couple of mantis men. They hurt. Mantis men beat rock men, sadly. And it's... oh god, check that weaponry. I do not want a prolonged fight here. Absolutely do not want a prolonged fight here. To the point we're going to hold our breath. And maybe even not get shot by asteroids, which this thing is failing to take care of completely. Alright, well, at the very least I can take down their ability to shoot us dead, which is what they're going to be damn good at. Yeah, we didn't need those shields anyway. Oh, damn. Well, if they don't have shields, then they'll get peppered as well, so... Then again, I really don't want to get hit by those weapons. I don't think our people want to hold their breath either, though. Defense drone can take a short break at least. And Artemis can continue to help us out by having us not killed. Then again, if we deal enough damage to these guys, then we can teleport in and kill them. I mean, that's a little bit of damage at least. It's not enough, though. How about a bit more? Okay, that should be good. You're going on in. Now, Manti fight ferociously, but I'm confident that since we blasted one of them with rockets, we can 2-on-1 the other one. There we go. Stripped. And I think somebody just learned how to break necks that bit faster. There's no more life signs, we strip it of useful materials. Not a great stripping, but... oh shoot, if that ship... okay, no, the shields are still operational. Get back here. You did an excellent job. I liked being the guy that observes enemy sufferings, which shields will do, says Njarl. You don't have a choice. Have it saved as his new location there as well. And you know, you learned a fair bit about recharging shields from that encounter, so good job. Let's get out of here. Maybe distress bacon to check out. Hopefully they're going to give us fuel, not demand it. Thanks for responding to our beacon. Our FTL navigation has gone haywire. We can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Could you lead us there, says this NG bomber. Looks a pretty well equipped NG bomber at that. Do we lead them to their destination or do we simply decline? Midgaris wants to help them out. NG can't lie. Help them out. Okay, the crew is going for help. Well, giving us a down payment is always good. Difficult. Quest, store. Quest, store, quest, distress, exit. That's a lot of stores. But who knows, there might be something magical in those stores, so we will check it all out. So we find a mercenary for hire at this beacon. Their unique skills can sometimes prove useful. Now actually, for once, having them delay would be helpful. However, so would ripping them to shreds. That's always helpful. And they look ill-equipped to deal with us. It's only a light cruiser, I'm sure we can break some necks as well. We demand blood, says Piff. Demanding blood, huh? Kerbal says repairs. The hull's not broken yet. To shreds, you say? Kill them, scraps for repairs. Okay, there was quite a bit for hiring, but still the captain says we scrap and repair, and so does enough of the team. Let's do it. The only honourable course is to not see anything because they have a cloaking beam. That's a shame. If they get a good volley on that, they can pike us, but pike only operates if you have no shield whatsoever. Which means it's even more important to get our shields fully functioning. Then again, they got Zoltan, which explode in your face in very unfortunate ways. I'm going to need to blow up that medibay, fight them hard. I hope we're good at dodging this. We could be better. Alright, what are we going to do here? It's a difficult choice. I'm not terribly scared of their weapons. We can't afford to have their medic bay working, though. If we could set it on fire, that would be amazing. So I think we should bomb their weapons and then shoot their fire bay. That didn't do enough damage, and we completely missed as well, so we're going to have to survive our own volleys here. Wow, they've got some incredible dodging going on. Maybe I'm aiming for the wrong thing. They're probably gonna go for cover in a moment. Yeah. It would be prudent to remember they have a walking bomb on the engine. Yeah, I see that. Midgaris and Williful are gonna have their work cut out for them here. Okay, we finally took something down there. Perhaps we could start beating them up, at least a little bit, but they would just go and get repaired. I can try it for a bit, at least. There you go, you walking bomb. How do you like that? That's what we think of walking bombs here. Their FTL is, however, still charging. Oh, it's delayed now. We're gonna break it. We're gonna break through that fleet. Alright. I'm gonna bomb this and kill them. We request our lives. After everything we've went through. Tell me, crew, do we really accept surrender? Weapons can't do anything because they're too staggered, just bomb it. No surrender, says the captain. We simply don't, says the team. Alright, in an odd thing here, I'm actually going to board on just in case they get this fixed in time. Shoot. Alright, we're going to have to double down on the pain train here. They're going to get beaten up, they're going to go to the med area, and then they're going to eat even more neck breaking. Good job, team. Wow, got like double the scrap out of that. Whew, that was dangerously close. For one, the ship was about to pop. And they managed to get that repaired in dangerous amounts of time. Mercy is not a choice. Nor is it a way of life that we can really get behind around here. Gotta hand it to Njarl, you're accustoming to your new role pretty well. Just sitting there and taking it. Can't help but feel that we would benefit from upgrading something with this ridiculous amount of scrap that we have, but we're about to hit up 2 stores in quick succession. So to that I say, pfeh. We carry on. Moonkish says beating pirates side by side with a rock crew. What an honor. Also an honor getting extra reactor upgrade, just what I was thinking about spending on. Let's keep going. We don't know what the shops have. We're forced to sell our remaining valuable equipment to acquire the necessary supplies to get home. Mind control's pretty necessary. Check that cloning bay. We could send endless amounts to go and kill. We do like cloning bays. We would have to upgrade it again, which is a bit of a shame, but I think everybody wants the cloning bay. Everybody wants to live forever around here. I'll take it. We'll also get ourselves fixed up just a little bit. Then again, the next place can fix us up as well, so maybe it's prudent not to do so. Let's keep on jumping. Fuel, Jake? The next place will have fuel. I want to see what else they have. Well, they don't have a lot of fuel, but they have some. Combat could really help us out in a pinch. Anti-bio beam. Terrifying, rips through organic materials. But it gets stopped by shields. We couldn't have it going with everything else, unfortunately. Pike beam is such a great weapon when there are no shields on the enemies. And with a hail of 5 bullets, it's almost certain we'd get pike beam in there. Pike, combat... Pike beam or combat drone. We have loads of drone parts, but pike beam would probably do more damage. We could get pike beam and 1 bit of fuel. Who needs hull when you have a gun? We wouldn't be able to operate pike beam yet, though, which is why it's maybe not the best investment right now. Fuel, on the other hand, would get us home. Or, well, as close to home as we can get. Fuel and repair, says somebody that's not part of the crew, so we don't care. We can at least top ourselves up to 5. 5 of that. I still want that combat drone, though. And continual attacking is really nice when you take down the enemy shields. Now what we have works out pretty well for us right now. I think we'll keep it as it is. Probably be prudent to oh, that's nice. The cloning bay actually starts out to upgrade as much as our healing bay did. Well, we could teleport more crew faster. Always an option, and it's the option we're going for around here. Might as well get that extra bit of everything. Let's keep on going. We got our quest. 1, 2, 3, 4 seems prudent. Yeah, we can get it all done. We lack the ion for beams, in my opinion, says Daigren. And this is also true. Just pike is so strong. Stay out of this or you'll be next. Concentrate fire on pirates. When will they ever learn? I gotta say, pike beam has won me so many things, because on certain ship layouts, you can hit 5 or more rooms. 5 damage for 2 power. Amazing. Death allies, says Moonkish. Looks like we're attacking those pirates. Check that. No, they actually have a medibay, but they also are severely unlikely to penetrate our shields here. Let's invite them aboard. Ooh, we're probably gonna want some better doors for this. Depends where they go, of course. Oh. I mean, we have a cloning bay. It doesn't matter if our guys die. Maybe we should just keep starving them out. Who worries for the cloning bay, after all? We want these guys dead, and we don't want them back anytime soon. God damn. Tricked again. Well, got another shot at it. Ah, also damn. Wow, we are just really bad at taking this thing out. That's more like it. Shall we? Alright, so what have they sent? They've sent 2 guys there to fight us, but we are stronger than them. Although this will get rid of all of our ability to dodge, so maybe weapons guys should join in that fight. And I still don't want them teleporting back, so then we can just happily kill them all. Yeah, they're not coming back. Oh, but they aren't going to try to fix that. Not on my watch, they're not. Also, I think it's time for Moonkish to get another taste of killing rocks. There we go, we pick through the remains and contact the settlement with our extremely dead crew. Ah, we appreciate what you've done, which is to say, throw your lives away. There'll just be another one looking to profit from our isolation. So they don't give us much, but they still give us something. I'll take it. Now, unfortunately, people lose skill when they get revitalized like this. But it's not too bad, we can get it back soon enough. Why is Moonkish dying? Let's get you back to where you belong. And this is why it's called Into the Airlock. Well, it would be if I threw someone into the airlock right now, but you get health regen every time we jump when we have it upgraded. So that sounds fine to me. Quest, distress, and exit. Fearing death is for cowards. We're supposed to deliver drone parts here. Okay. Took you long enough. I refuse to pay full price. Take this and leave. Oh man. Are we gonna take this kind of lip 21 scrap for 5 drone parts? We don't need those 5 drone parts, but maybe we could refuse. Might play hardball here. Just how honourable are we? If we play hardball, sometimes he goes, ah, I was just kidding. Here, take the full amount. What's it gonna be? Moonkish says we're teaching them a lesson. Marvin believes in principles, but he's also not part of the crew. We're keeping the parts. Suck it up. Kill them all. Okay, seems that we're not taking any of their lip here, so we refuse. Well, hey, parts for us, right? Check that, distress. And notice that we get this lovely amount of health back for everybody. There's a small ship struggling to maneuver through a field. What can we do for you? Help! Our shields are down. We won't last long. So let me give you something for this. A defense drone or repair drone will help them, and it'll save us a... it'll cost us 1 drone, whatever. If we teleport, we get a crew member. So, gratitude or crew member? We are short 2 crew, but, you know, you can always find those later on. What are we gonna do? Moonkish wants to teleport. It's a difficult choice, you know, I'd struggle to decide which of these to go for. Okay, everybody wants the meat bags, so whilst we could happily help them out and keep them all alive, we're going to force them to join us. Well, let's get some friends. They reluctantly agree, and they watch their whole ship crash. Don't know what we'll do without our ship. As the captain, I feel obligated to help you with your mission. Excellent, we get somebody who's not particularly good for fighting, but they will probably do well on... not even sure, though. I mean, Jarl wants to go back to watching people die, fine for him. Means that Grozoli... oh, Grozoli's good with weapons, but not nearly as good as Piff is, so... onto the shields you go. But the question is, who is going to be our new crew member here? Because Grozoli is a bit of a crap name. And 6 feet above ground says reporting for duty. So 6 feet has now joined the crew. Let's keep on keeping on. We're only going to have 2 jumps after we make this. It's not so hot. Unless, of course, we pick something apart here. Ah, we can improve your reactor for all of our fuel. Thankfully, I make economical decisions, so we'll have to respectfully decline. That's a bad deal, however you cut it. Fuel is too important. So we can either go to the Manti or the Slug home. Now, Manti are pretty awesome at fighting. Slugs are not, but slugs are annoying to fight. What's it gonna be? The Mantis always are tricky. It's a tough choice. I can see even Captain Daigren is struggling to decide. Show the Manti how real fighters look like. Let's squash some bugs. I mean, what's a bug? A slug or a mantis? Mantis bashing. Okay, there's a lot of desire to crush the mantis. Also, Executable wants to join in the place of Midgaris. Midgaris has done well, but it seems they're retiring. Let's hope there's enough fuel in the tank, we say. Alright, Midgaris did well, but now you are Executable. And Executable is ready to punch things for a while. We have a store straight off the bat, thank God for that, and a distress bacon that we can check out first and foremost. Plenty of scrap, but let's save it for the store. Oh no. You find a number of ships fleeing from small space station. You hail them. What's wrong? We're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. A warning! If you fight them, 50% chance somebody dies. If we leave them alone, too bad. We don't get anything, but we also don't lose anything. Alien spiders are the worst. Daigren says time to play roulette, so the captain wants to risk people's lives here. Jarl is backing the captain. 7 chambers, 1 bullet. And yet the people insist that they want to fight. Prince makes the point that we have the cloning bay, so yeah, let's try it. Oh well, we actually managed to fight back the giant arachnids. We stay in control, we beat them back, and they give us 5 fuel. Hot damn, that was amazing. Good job, crew. Good bloody job. Keen to check out that store, but I mean, what could they possibly have for us that wouldn't be better spent on upgrades? Hull's looking good, fuel isn't that bad. Let's check out here just in case it changes our mind. Doesn't Clone Bay negate death by spider? I don't know, and I did temporarily forget that we had a Clone Bay. Speaking of having Clone Bay, Federation scum! We've waited a long time for this. They're hacking, they have a Burst Mark III that fires 5 shots and another 2 shots coming in from that. 7 shots in total, we only have 3 shield, but we do have fairly good dodging chance. And check that Medi Bay. Can we shoot that down with defense? Because I want to not be hacked. Tricky choice here. 35% chance to evade does not guarantee safety here. I think we'll exhaust their ability to shoot us for a little while at least, before we send in the Crushionators. Oh bollocks. Well, Jarl is stuck and a bit useless for a while, but there's worse things to get hit. There goes our defense drone. Lucky shot again. Okay, those weapons are a real pain, but so are the anti-personnel drone, and I really don't want to have to deal with those. But the point is made, we do have plenty of cloning ability here. I really don't want to have to deal with either of these things, but being shot is the worst. See what Artemis does, if anything. There's not enough to disable that. We're about to feel the pain. It does breach them, though. Wow, they shredded the shields and we're not dodging anything. Well, we actually dodged nothing there. That's terrible. Wouldn't mind our own system repair drone showing them what's what, but no, we need Artemis here. And hold your breath, lads. This could get ugly. There we go, don't have to worry about that anymore. Their weapons are still live, but we can take it down, and we're going to fight in the fire. And we are not having any more of those. Okay, their FTL is delayed because everybody on board is dying there. Let's stop holding our own breaths. Although we could jump in and give them a rough time. I don't think we need to lob any more of these volleys, but it's better to have them ready than not. Let's breathe easy, folks. And let's head on in for some backup. Oh damn, can't have them charge. Cannot have them charge. Whew, killed everybody. Now that their ship has been emptied of hostiles, you search it and we find a prisoner who joins our crew. Borman! We now have a full crew. Now let's get our team back. On the double now, everybody's dying. Whew. Now there's no healing to be done. Get into position, everybody. Now what's Borman gonna do? Well, he's manning the doors because there's little else for him to do. No. The trouble is, Moonkish is really good at manning the engines. And Piff is really good with the guns. I wouldn't want to replace either of them. Jarl is far more expendable. I'm a little torn on this. We'll just have it as it is now. Dusty Girl is saying, can I be Borman? Borman never truly existed. You are now Dusty. Grr. Okay, this is acceptable. We are drowning in all of our scrap, so I think we really should hit up that store, see what they have for us. A bit of fuel will go a long way here. Cloaking would go a long way here. But I'd have to sell something for it, and I'm not willing to sell defense for it. We'd have to sell both of these for it. So no, amazing as cloaking is, we're gonna have to make our best without it. We need that fuel, and we could do with a bit of a fixer-upper. Otherwise, that's all we're going for around here. Just keep on keeping on. You overhear Mantiscom chatter. The one on the right is starting to rot. Take him down. Take off his fingers. Put him out of the airlock. They certainly don't seem to be friendly. And that is most likely a Mark III burst laser there, which will deliver 5 shots at us, and that we can negate with our own defense drone. I think we could take him on, but it's up to our crew to make that decision. Demand their blood. Sounds like prey. Attack them, attack. Well, that's 4 already, so it sounds like we're attacking this ship. Yeah, sure enough. I hope we're really good at dodging right now. Going to need... well, we're going to need a number of things here. Not teleporting yet. They're going to come to us. We're going to try to remove their ability to get people back. So what are they sending at us? 2 Manti. And they went to quite possibly the worst place for us to have to deal with Manti. However, that gives us a good opportunity to kill their crew with them not around. I don't know, it's to and fro here. And I barely have the energy to do anything I want here. Tricky. But if we think we can take them down, then maybe we just can. We can certainly outlast them. Alright, hold your breath, everybody. Don't want to lose any lives here, so we're keeping the Medibay in full operation. I pray they don't smack it. So let's try and kill some crew first. That's good, it's down. But we actually need people around to kill this crew. I am not interested in having Daigren dead. Jarl is a lot more... Well, you know, I would just get both of them out of there. Oh, because we can't dodge anymore and they're going to hit us twice here, that's why. I'm not thinking with a clear head here. I don't even know why I put you guys away there, because there's not much you can do from there. But not being able to dodge is a tricky one. I need these manti dead. And there goes our ability to dodge, alright. Alright. Let's keep defending ourselves from that horror story. Okay, the rock people are, we can kill them is what I'm trying to say. There's no point in having engines since we can't do anything to spare ourselves. And we will probably have to go and fight them with our least battle-worthy people. Alright, let's hope for the best here. Alright, so we killed off a couple of their crew at least. But our crew's looking really dead, how we say. Willoff should probably die too. Still don't want to get shot some more. Alright, that's something alright. At least we don't need shields against that. But I'd still like to be able to dodge if we can't not get hit by it ourselves. Takes a while to start up at least. Difficult choices here. I think everybody should get back to position so I can think a bit clearer here. Including you. You'd be better off dead right now. And they're about to fire at will. Okay. Alright, we're about to invade. Thankfully Manti are really bad at what they do, which is repair. So we're going to jump in and slaughter him. They get back up in there for sure, but we are going to give them much and such the same. And we're going to rely on our defense drone. Thank God we do. And Artemis stop them from healing. And then humans stop them from living. Okay, that was a pretty pathetic haul given what we had to go through for it, but at least we didn't take many hits. I think we took maybe... no, we took a few. But we are alive. Can't say anything about that. You two, however, you are getting an all-expenses-paid trip to the southern sector of the ship. Dusty, unrelated note, could you man the doors, please? I don't want Daigren to die, he's really good at evading. Jarl isn't good at anything, so they can take a trip as well. Into the airlock you go. They lose experience when they die? Yes, they do. That's why I don't want Daigren dead, and that's why I don't mind Jarl dying. Oh, right, they have this as their remembered area. No, that is your remembered area. Alright, this is acceptable. I wish I had a bit more everything. Could check out that store, but I have nothing to sell. Unless I go there, and then maybe get some cloaking. Would be awesome. Would be really awesome if I could. But maybe we're just gonna have a cloaking free run. Or some, you know, mantis men or more rock men, that would be nice as well. Then I would happily kick away some humans. Still, difficult choices. There's a lot of things that we really want. More power is at least one of them. Let's check out this. We'll go out, up and round. We can head up the distress that way as well. Okay, so we find a rebel automated scout floating near the station. Doesn't look to be particularly well armed. Do we attempt to download its stores, or do we just strip the thing? Basically risk fighting or some risk-free scrap. I've never been a huge fan of level 4 shields. They are enormously expensive to afford. Dusty wants to download. Okay, lots of people going for the risk. Let's go for it. Not bad, but we would have gotten more scrap just by scrapping the thing, which is kind of weird, but whatever. But if they have cloaking here, we can afford it. But they don't. Oh, we could replace our cloning bay with a medi bay. Okay, none of this is particularly calling out to me, except maybe a little bit of hull management and a couple drops of fuel. Yeah, let's not take huge risks here. Let's keep on keeping on. A ship in an asteroid field is, oh man, 2 distress beacons. 1, 2, 2, 2. Oh man, we've got to make a choice. 1, 2. We could probably go here, then here, then maybe to these? I do not think so though. After the first jump, after the second jump. We might be able to make it. And if we can't go to the distress, we can at least check out this place. I just don't like missing the other distress beacon. Oh well. I love fighting in asteroid fields. Oh shoot, I didn't up our shields, did I? No, sir, I did not. Well, time for 6 feet to really prove his mettle. I think we would benefit from getting some defense straight away. Would cost us a drone, but nah, they're pretty crap. Oh dear, that hurts straight away. Oh god, right, this is getting extremely painful straight away. Daigren, we can't dodge anymore. Oh, sweet Jesus. There goes a lot of things. And they haven't even launched a volley yet. And that's a fast attack drone too. Okay. That's a damn pity. Alright, let's do what we can here. And that includes... yeah, what does that include? Gnarl, help put out the fire there. We're going to need it pieced back together. Daigren... Why are you not working on the shields there? We need those shields. Did I tell you to go and fix it? I probably did, but I need those shields active. We need them to not be firing at us anymore, but the worst thing they're firing at us with is that drone, so take it down, please. Okay, we kind of did some damage there. Oh god, we're getting ravaged. Because our drone is still operational. It's not all that's operational, but it's the main thing. Okay, it's down now. Hull is, however, critical. And I think Daigren's about to die, which we can't afford because the that thing's on the blink. It needs fixed, so you two better get on that on the double. Artemis, please stop them from firing at us. I said please, come on. Alright, full shields are operational again. Can't afford them hitting us with that drone anymore, though. Oh, damn, that was very nearly game over, man. Okay. Oh god, right, that's us down to 1 level of shield as well. It's going from bad to even worse. You two, fix the oxygen at the very least. What a foolish mistake by me. Oh boy, we're not hitting jack here. There we go, at least they at least the drones have stopped completely. Oh, but their weapons haven't. There we go. That'll help us out a little bit, but not until we get that. Yeah, they're gonna hit us with another beam. Could do a fair amount of damage too. Oh, and they used that opportunity to power up their shields even more. That's bad. That's pretty bad. Alright, at least now they can't dodge. But we're not much better. So what do I want them to stop doing? I want them to stop attacking, but I need to take down those shields a notch. Okay. Wow. Okay, that was entirely my fault, but we did survive. At the very least, we did survive. Let's get oxygen everywhere. Daigren, I hate to kill you, so I won't. Everybody return to positions. Phew. So that store might be able to fix us up. We're going to miss the distress, but at least we can survive. Good thing you brought those few points of armor for the store. Yeah, well, that was a very expensive mistake. One that we will do well not to repeat. Hey, we have a possible fight in a pulsar. That's also very dangerous. Well, we can go 1, 2, 3 and hit the exit this way. And that includes the distress. I get to make economical decisions, you know. There we go. Alright, so we lost quite a lot of scrap, but, you know, whatever. We did not fight a war to let a single Federation ship shatter our dreams of a better galaxy. The enemy locks their weapons, which does include a flak cannon. I like flak cannon. Okay, they have got a lot to shoot at us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a flak. We gotta get very good at dodging. Good thing Daigren is back in the captain's seat. I wonder if we should find out if the defense drone can... Oh, check that medibay. They do actually have one. Hold your breath, guys. I'm really gonna wish I had more energy right about now. Still, beat them up. If we chase them both out of here, we'll get some easy shots where they can't dodge. Okay, those are all gearing up at roughly the same time. This is going to hurt a little bit. Just a little, though. Okay, they did a little bit of damage, but not much. There we go. Knock something away at least. And they're still gearing up to hit us that bit harder. You know, 6 foot, he's going to learn those shields pretty fast or die for it. Now we could send in more people to die for us, and I like the sound of that. After all, we're doing okay. Alright, and I can't be having any more of these. Okay, now we can't dodge, but unless that flak does something miraculous, we're going to live. Alright, we can have a pretty fair battle here. It'd be a real shame if somebody died here, but we're good. There we go, we strip it as hard as we can, and no damage. Good. Back we go. Does anybody need to go into the airlock? I mean, I hate to say it, my loyal rock soldiers, but we're gonna have to do without your help for a short while as you venture forth into the airlock. I mean, yeah, they lose that 10% damage, or one of them does, but has to be done. Whew. Yeah, I think you lose 2 experience there. Lack of energy is really starting to hurt, so let's bump that up a touch. But the real thing that's about to hurt is the lack of fuel. We only have 3, and unless one of these next 2 jumps gives us fuel, we're going to be out of fuel on the last area. So let's make our way to the distress beacon. Okay, we arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt. They've been illegally mining the belt without proper equipment. That might include fuel, so if we try to dislodge them by shooting at them, well, I mean, they might be grateful and help us, or take off, who knows. If we destroy and loot them, then we'll at least get some nice scrap. What are we gonna do? Dusty wants to shoot those rocks. Can we get a second opinion? Or a 7th or 8th? Willoff is also wanting to shoot. Okay, 3 of our crew want to destroy them before Jarl weighs in saying, be nice. Daigren says we need the fuel. I don't know if it gives you fuel if you do this, but there's a lot I don't know. It seems that the crew is really split here. I can't even count them properly. But a lot of people want to save them, including Daigren, so we'll try to dislodge them. They do thank us with a single bit of fuel. What a stingy game. Oh, bollocks. Our calculations were off. We're going to be in a dire situation here. Well, let's learn to dodge a bit better. We're probably going to need it. Probably going to need it. Wish I'd upgraded the pilot seat as well. We must survive long enough to jump. I'm starting to wish I'd upgraded this even more now, FTL 1.75. Okay guys, at least we can be defensive here, and unless they get very lucky, they can't penetrate us. The anti-ship battery, on the other hand, can penetrate whatever it bloomin' well wants. So let's try to somewhat dissuade them from hitting us. Well, we tried. Incoming! Everybody hold on to something they hold dear. Oh! How are you feeling from that? Man, Piff has been in better situations. Oh, we are out of here. We are so out of here. Onwards to the NG controlled area. Whew. Took 3 damage for that, but all in all, that's not too shabby. Manti have been threatening these NG core world. I don't think these are NG core worlds, actually. It's just NG space. They don't want to risk lives taking care of that breach, so on you go, mighty repair drone. Wow, I'm amazed Piff survived that. Anti-ship battery blew a hole through the entire place. They just brushed it off. Ain't no thing for Piff. Remember, you have an NG on doors that can repair too. Yeah, not necessary right now though. Piff, I don't want him in the airlock. He's too good at shooting. He can gain health back as we continue to jump. Alright, we have only one jump we can make. Let's give the one that gives us the most options following it. Come on. No. We're stationed next to a Class M star. It's going to overheat and set fire to our ship. We can't escape. And also they have a Zoltan overshield. Also, they can't get through our shields. That, thank God for small mercies, though. System repair drone is going to be necessary here. All power to all things. As soon as we can, we're going to jump in and slaughter them. No oxygen, no fire, Jake. Yeah, no crew either. Granted, the ship can operate without crew, but if a... let's just not take the chance, shall we? Still, though, might be an idea not to have any of this stuff receiving oxygen. Nah. We have our doorman. Alright, it's a bit wasteful to fire rockets at this, but anything to get rid of that overshield. Now we're gonna do a volley on the chain just to make it go faster. Alright, what do I need removed from this? A bit of shield removal would be good, but so too would be an inability to dodge on their part. And as we often say, check that Medi Bay. Oh, they can still do a bit of dodging with that. Try it. Alright, incoming. Alright, we done good there. We done very good. We strip it miraculously quickly. We actually get some fuel, and we're getting our team back here. Get to positions, people. I'm gonna hold out here as long as I can. That's as long as I can. Okay, thank God for that fuel. Let's explore more options. This will give us three more opened up. And this would not. Alright, peace and quiet. Hello, travelers. Your ship seems to be outfitted for combat. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? After dicing with death, team, do we feel like a bit of mercenary work? It's a question for you and not for me, but whilst you answer it, I'll take a very quick space water break. Okay, apparently we want to do anything to get some extra fuel, so we're going to listen to their offer. Some of our friends have taken to piracy in the recent chaos of the war. We'd like you to convince them of their poor decision by severely damaging their ship. We'll pay you well as long as you don't kill them all. Well, yeah, we said we'd honor our... Oh, they're right here. Okay. Just be sure not to blow them up, they say nervously, as they direct you to a nearby moon. Your money or your life. They must be new to this. Okay, but they are pretty well armed. Pretty damn well armed, actually, and they have cloaking. Hot damn. Now, I could kill them all, but we were told to damage their ship, not to kill them, so I guess we'll do that. We need to take care of those weapons on the double, though. First, take care of their ability to dodge if we get a lucky shot on them. That's nice. Let's have more of that, please. Okay, unfortunately we don't get a free hit on them there. But I don't like all those weapons they're firing at us in volleys, so that's a lot better. That stops them being able to do anything to us. Still don't want them dodging though. Oh dear, oh dear. They're gonna gear up for a full-on volley there if I'm not lucky, but I am lucky. If they simply can't dodge though, that's the best course of action for it. Oh, okay. They can dodge and then some. Okay, now they can't dodge. Sadly, two of them are very good at fixing that, but not in time. Damn. Get fixing, lads. They certainly have the advantage when it comes to firepower here. We certainly do not. Especially the way they're able to easily lob so many volleys, and 6 foot is a bit crap at regenerating the shields, but he's about to level up. So let's be grateful for that at least. Jeez, could you... Couldn't level up any slower if he tried. Want them to not dodge. There we go. Thank God for that. They hail our ship saying, "You win, we're not cut out for this." Do we let them live and return to the settlement where we were promised a lot of pay? Or do we forget our promise and have them die? They only did 2 bits of damage to us. Pathetic pirates, really. If anything, they helped us level up. Board the ship and kill them all. Moonkish wants to get paid. Promise is a promise. We apparently honor our promises around here. Well, I was about to say we're feeling really short on weaponry, but damn, they helped us out now with that ion bomb, and it only uses one power to operate. Excellent. All the more reason to upgrade our weapon systems here. Although one should always check the map first, because there's a store right here. We'll make our decision as we check out the local tavern. Your scrap hours are weapons for you. You're about to raise the shields when you realize it's just an NG trader looking for a trade. They don't have weapons, they do have cloaking though. We like cloaking a lot, but how much do we like it? Well, we need fuel at the very least, so 5 will get us through this. Nothing that I want to sell. Cloaking now, weapons later. Weapons now, cloaking maybe never. I'm going to turn exclusively to the captain here. Do we get the cloaking? This is likely our only chance to get it before we fight the Vag ship. We have plenty of fuel, hull's looking good, and we'll get it fully repaired in the next sector. But cloaking can really pull you out of a dire situation. It's not an easy decision. And I don't even see our captain around to make said decision, so tricky one. Captain, get the cloaking, please, says Dusty. Executable is also chanting for the cloaking. Moonkish wanting cloaking, my lord. Are we going to have mutiny here if there's no cloaking? Alright, well the captain seems to have gone away, so we're going to take the cloaking as per the next in... Well, Moonkish is second in command, so it sounds like we're getting that. Jarl says, let's get the cloaking. I sat in the captain's chair once. There we go, that's our final slot. That was incredibly expensive, but it's ours now. We'll celebrate with a bit more fuel. Now, we've got full arsenal achievement. I swear I've had these achievements before. Yeah, this looks good. We want more everything. If we have more weapons, more cloaking, and more reactor, then we're pretty golden. I want that extra bit of dodge as well. That 5% is always worth it. Nothing can be manned in the cloaking thing, but at least we can jump out of harm's way temporarily. And the exit's over there. Let's try and get a better grasp of the situation. You're hailed by a rebel ship. When the rebellion is complete, you'll see the safer world we provide. Well, you won't, but you get the point. They arm weapons. Let us continue. Might be an idea to celebrate with our ion bomb, especially since they have a Gatler. It's also a good opportunity to use our defense mechanisms. But as we oft say, check that medibay. First they come to us, then we're going to destroy them. Oh, you're not in position for that. Where are they? Where are they gonna go? Couldn't have asked for better. They die now. Don't worry about it, crew. You were born to do this. Don't like that gun, though. It ends up firing extremely quickly if all goes not well. And frequently all goes not well. Since they're firing rockets at us, we might as well have defense going. Wow, almost shot it dead. Alright, good job, guys. You know, why kill you that way when we can send you in straight away? You're pretty good for it, right? Artemis can still help us out by taking down the weapons a notch. Hold your breath, lads. Alright, I see where they want to fight us then. Interesting choice. But at least that'll reduce their ability to dodge, so this is a great opportunity to lay the smack down on that weapon system. I just don't like it. It does something for us at least. And now we don't particularly need to dodge, so let's get some air going. And our backup fisticuff guys could always get in on this. Okay, they probably don't have any dodge going on anymore. Did I hear something fire twice? No, it was us and them, right? Alright, but we are dying there, which is a bit of a pity. I mean, I could always shoot our own crew dead, that's how we do it around here. Alright, but we need to get in there with more and faster. Preferably before they heal things. Like their weaponry. Okay, that's not actually where we want to fight right now. Let's fight in a far more enclosed environment. Excellent. Now that the ship has been emptied of hostiles, you search it, eventually find a prisoner who offers to join your crew. It's an NG, which makes them a lot more valuable than one of our, well, 6 foot or Dusty, or Gnarl, but not Piff. One of you can transcend into Zoltan Man. The question is, which of you is it going to be? I'd rather it wasn't 6 foot, granted. They're pretty good at repairing. Dusty isn't very good at anything. Gnarl isn't good at anything. Piff, you can't go anywhere. You're a gunman. So, Dusty or Gnarl, who wants to transcend into the Zoltan? Dusty says, I want to transcend. Well, away you go. Gone forever. Dusty girl. There we go. So now you live your life as Zoltan, which means you can kind of hang around and make yourself useful. Everybody return to your stations. Hang on, where's... Oh right, you guys are still over there, aren't you? Still return to your stations. That means nobody mans the doors, unfortunately, but I think we can live with that, because you make a great little power cell. And you are best there because it's very, very rarely that I don't want my engines functioning altogether. So that works well for us. You just sit tight there, Dusty. You are not very suited for combat anymore, though. Alright, I'm liking that. I'd like it even more if we had better cloaking. which I completely forgot about. We should make better use of that in the future. Aye, and the future is now. Infinite Zoltan bomb. It is true, we have access to that now. Let's take the low road. I'm sure there's plenty to explore around here before we make our way up to the exit. Okay, we show up and a recent battle took place, but hey, I'm happy to get that extra scrap, especially if it means we can have some more fuel, more upgrades, more everything. More stores though. The way I see it, there's nothing a store can offer us right now, and we have nothing to sell. So let's ignore the stores for now. Seems a bit of a waste. Let's backtrack a bit. Oh, right, fuel. Okay, well, pirates here. It's worn down but hungry. That makes two of us. Shouldn't be so wasteful on Artemis. I have been overly wasteful of it. He's got something big he can show fire at us. As it happens, we're well equipped for that. Good job dodging there. Lets us get all of our weapons raring to go. Although we could also just board on in and give them a very unhappy time right now. Although check that medibay. Not a fan of that medibay. Lovely. They're able to fix it quickly. I should have thought of that. Could have, but I didn't. 1, 2. Okay, they can't penetrate us. We dodged well enough. Let's see how well they dodge this. With nobody manning the anything. Oh, that's just music to my ears, whatever that was. Oh, you can try to repair it. But you don't understand just how expendable my crew are. Oh boy, it's so expendable I'm willing to set fire to Pip. There we go. Well, you know, maybe I don't want Moonkish to die. He's pretty good. Too bad. He bought it. I mean, you're going to come back with quite a bit less skill, but you'll get it back soon enough. I'm confident in you. Come on, Moonkish, don't give me that face. I know you're better than it. Besides, we got some pretty rich pickings off of that. By the way, Executable and Willful, I'm going to give you an all-expenses-paid visit to the back of the ship for all your services rendered unto now. I mean, this is called Into the Airlock. Away you go. Jake, I can just take over the engines once I get a little bit of experience. Sorry, but Moonkish is far too good at this. We cannot replace him. You simply sit there, you watch, you learn. I mean, you could certainly take over from 6 foot at the shields. But Moonkish, nah, not happening. Alright, we can finally get that extra bit of oomph on our guns. Now the ion bomb can join us. We can ion bomb a shield for 4 ion damage. That'll take care of at least 2, potentially 3 shields. No. At best 2. At least 2. What am I even saying? At least we got some fuel there. Sensors go wild as nearby pulsar is detected. While you're attempting to recalibrate the FTL drive, a pirate sneaks up on you, weapons charged, prepared for a fight, and boy are they prepared, but they cannot penetrate our shields, to the point where we don't even need 2 shields up. We do, however, need defense against what they have there. But let's not use it too early, Because we can cloak our way past their initial barrage. And check that medibay for real. Oh shoot, that pulsar might knock out our shields. I should keep that in mind. That was a firebomb. There goes our shields. And our engines. Engines are down to really low. Alright, we are going to have to drone protect ourselves then. Still, our weapons are unfazed. Don't want to go too heavy on the missiles. We're going to need them come the end game. But a lot of their things are knocked out, but not their ability to dodge. Their medibay is, certainly. But we can take this opportunity to utterly frazzle their medibay, and then we send in the rocks. Oh, fire. Fire's the best. Get in there. Oh, damn, I should have cloaked anyway. I did not pay attention to the situation there. And our own cloaking is down. Should have done it, since mostly because it's free. This will probably hit. That's not so good. Not that our weapons are that bad, but still. Need to help out there. I'd love to get the system repair drone to help out as well, but we need defense right now. No, we can do other things. Oh, okay, we're not getting hit by this. So what do we take down next? I mean, the weapons are a bit of a pain, and we could kill somebody with this. Oh boy, especially when fire gets involved. And we are still loving this fire technique. Let's go and chase them down. Alright team, looking good. Back to regular positions, please. Air drone has this taken care of. Shields are gone completely. It's far from good. But they are dying. Jeez, what an unfortunate ship. At least we're learning how to kill a bit better. You've clearly bested us. We merely request our lives. 2 rockets, 44 scrap, an ion intruder drone. They're pretty damn amazing, but they're still a pirate. And the question is, do we accept surrender? Jake, you can speed up cooldowns by walking Zoltans into and out of recharging rooms. I had no idea, but I'm not going to do it because that's micro. You know our policy, says Piff, the gunner, raring to go. No surrender. I want that drone boy, says Moonkish, though. No surrender. Daigren says we can misclick, but we're not going to. The people thirst for blood, and we do not accept surrender. Gotta go with ship rules. Well, looks like they're dying then. And besides, look on the bright side, we got all this killing experience as well, and 6 fuel, and even more scrap. That was really good. And I don't even need to, Jeez, this isn't so good. I don't want to jump into somewhere with busted out, Oh god, they've knocked down everything, haven't they? Okay, now we're looking perfect. Let's keep on keeping on. The store still does tempt us, but we got that loads of fuel, so we can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll never make it. Okay, so a small rebel ship is docked in a small station. Use of the word small twice in the same sentence. Not a fan. You try to lay low, but it spots you. Power up the weapons. Why would we lay low? Okay, that's a reason to lay low. 5 crew, 2 absurdly powerful guns. We're going to have to get the drop on these guys on the double. Also, why is our oxygen not oxygenating? Well, system repair drone will not be necessary here, but a lot of other things will be. The more volleys they get on us, the better. For them, that is. I think we should power up the ion bomb, because I have a bad... I hate to be so cliche, but I have a bad feeling about this. Because these things, they get a lot faster every time they shoot. To the point where I will not be able to get these shields up, even if 6 foot levels himself up completely. So, the obvious solution is to take down their ability to shoot us. I forget, does the captain still work even if he's being beaten up? Can't remember. Oh well, might as well get an early start on beating them up. Nah, that helps. That helps a lot. Because at the very least it'll stagger their attacks. Good. I think we all know what comes next. Check that dysfunctional medibay. Alright, you guys are about to die though. I don't really want to send Pith in again. He already took a bit of a hit on the whole shooting front. And I want him to get a bit better at shooting. We'll have him shoot that at the very least. Moonkish. Ah, you know what? You two guys would clean up house. Actually, Dusty, it's high time you got some experience out there. Field experience, we call it. Hop to it. There we go, you're max leveled again. Did we forget to mention that Dusty is a bomb? Oh, right, they are doing a number on us here. We're gonna have to clone ourselves out here. Alright, pistols at dawn between Moonkish and Willow. We got your back there, don't you worry. We got your back, Moonkish. Let's continue. Yeah, notice how fast that gun started firing once it had fully warmed up. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Oh, so Dusty got a little less good at managing shields. Too bad. Shot him in the back. Yes, I did. What's he gonna do about it? Can do distress, then exit. If we don't want to risk this. And I don't really want to risk that. We have a lot of money, the store could help us, but I think we're alright laid out here. Not amazingly, because two of our things are requiring missiles, and it all depends on the enemy not dodging. We also don't have an amazing boarding team, but what can you do? There's a lot we can do, it's just a question of what we will do. Let's keep on moving. Rebels and Mantis were a bit uneasy about the peace that we have here, but we're not uneasy about all the fuel that we have. Okay, giant alien spiders. You made the decision last time to fight. I'm confident you would do it again. After all, we have the cloning base, so surely it'll keep us alive. Surely. I just send in Dusty Girl again and again to blow up, destroy all the spiders over and over. Only Lucky dies to spiders. Alright, we beat them before, we can do it again. Piff certainly didn't. Not everybody made it back. You take a hopeful trip to the clone bay, and to your relief a clone is already prepared for the lost crew member. So our only loss there was a bit of Piff's shooting experience to our relief. What, sometimes it malfunctions or something? Alright, let's get out of here. This has not been the best of systems for us. Piff giving us a little laugh. You thought I died to spiders, he says. Okay, it's our last shot. Somebody has been refitted for transport rather than combat. They don't want to engage us, which means if they take off with our crew, we lose those crew. So be wary of that. Do we demand the surrender of their goods, or do we avoid the ship? We've got plenty of armament to take them down either way. Piff. Well, Piff was first in line to be fighting those spiders. Unless what he meant to say was fight for those spiders. Executable's weighing in, saying demand. There's no such thing as a peaceful rebel. Alright, we secure their cargo by force. They're probably going to want to get away. Yes, they do. Alright, and they have a combat drone too. They're actually pretty well suited for shooting us down here. but 2 can play that game. But we need to be pretty fast with this. We need to take down their ability to dodge, then probably take down their shields, and then just destroy them. So we're going to take a cheeky little shot with the Artemis. Ooh, that's a fast one, aren't you? Okay, that missed. I'll try the Ion as well then. I just want them not to be able to dodge. There we go. They're not going to be dodging anything now. And they will not be getting their FTL out of there. So we're going to knock down their shields. And then knock down their... Well, that's going to knock them out from flying away for a long time. So let's take down the shields first. Let's take it down a bit more. The possibility is there to kill the entire crew. It's just incredibly risky. Incredibly risky. I don't want to risk the engine. I don't want to risk losing the crew over this. It would be very greedy to go for it, which is very me, but I still don't want to risk our crew. Gotta stop them running away. Then again, if I take down that thing entirely, then there's no risk to the crew whatsoever. Especially if it's on fire. Check that medibay. I mean, there's no risk. We don't have to use our precious missiles here. We can just pew pew. Pew pew pew. Pew pew. Well, he's probably a lot more trapped in that oxygen tank than we are out here, but we still need to kill everybody before they get a chance. Moonkish, you've been pretty good at dodging. I think you'll have plenty of chance to dodge in the future. Go and kill the one in the oxygen tank. Okay. That's another option. Just kill the oxygen tank itself. It's apparently carrying information about the surrounding beacons. You download what you can, even though there's nothing left to check in this area. Alright, well, at the very least we're getting our crew back. Back to positions, everybody. And Willoff and Executable, you did pretty damn good there. We're going to get 2 jumps worth of healing for you, though. So... that's not a lot of hit points to get back. Well, in honor of your service... I think it's time for everybody's favorite trip. Why is Dusty there? I knew this was gonna happen, says Executable. Don't worry, all your clone buddies will take your place just fantastically. I wonder what we keep telling the clones. Oh yeah, you died in such a terrible way, but heroically, we wouldn't have made it without you. As I count all the money in my hands. No need to do anything since we are jumping towards the last stand. Come on, mighty crew, we got this. What's the meaning of this? Who are you, says Admiral Tully. Well, intel suggests a potential counter to the rebel technology. Risk all or save none, says the NG Brigade. They have a weakness, the rebel fag ship. Well, we get fully restored, we get 10 fuel, and we're going to go and kick some arse. The question is, what are we going to do with all this stuff? We don't need our engines repaired not the engines. We want the engines repaired some more. We're probably going to want some piloting in case it gets shot down. I would hate to lose our entire ability to defend. Doors are also very good. We probably want some reactor as well. It seems like the best use of our everything here. Extra dodge, ability to do many things. Blast doors will help when they start coming at us with the drones. Missiles sound neat, Jake. Could get some even longer cloaking though instead of the doors. That strikes me as slightly more important. Besides, we have a defense drone that can shoot down oncoming drones. Okay. Yeah, Cloak 3 will do us very good, but we could probably do with some more reactor power. We only have the one battery girl. Some repair docks which will quite usefully give us some extra scrap. If we go 1, 2, and then make our way over to here, we'll be good. I mean, our hull is fine, but who's gonna say no to extra supplies? Extra supplies aplenty. Put NG on the doors, me on the shields, says Dusty. I don't like having an NG on the shields. Only giving 1 pip isn't very good. Alright, Moonkish, you're now on door duty. You've done an excellent job, but Dusty thinks they can take it on with the whole dodging malarkey. For that we're losing 5% evasion, but that's okay. We just bought 5% evasion as well. It's pretty important to keep those doors functioning when all goes Pete Tong, and all will likely go Pete Tong. Oh, a store at this time? I mean, who knows what they have? It might be like a Burst Mark II. We gotta go defend the base though. Ship engineers set up a small shop here. Defense 2 is pretty awesome, but nah. Breach requires a lot more power than Artemis. Do we have space for a backup battery? .30-second power boost, huh? I mean, I have nothing better to spend that dosh on that I can think of. The crew teleporter for faster teleporting? There is a point to be made for 6 foot not being that great, but I'd rather, yeah, I want that 20% faster thing. Yeah, doors are okay, but we already have somebody manning it. Might be faster cloning. I mean, if this thing gets shot dead, our clones die. So it might be worth investing in it. Alternatively, more power is good power. So there's nothing that we have to sell, so let's just carry on. We need to go and defend the base. Although if we can go to the repair shop and then save the base, we'll be good. The repair shop, the repair place will probably get ravaged anyway. The destruction in the distance is almost awe-inspiring, but you're dragged back to reality. Sensors indicate we're under attack from somebody with level 4 shields, no less. Oh boy, they're armed and dangerous. 1, 2, 3 shots they can fire on us. I'm gonna regret everything I said about the unnecessary 4th level shield, haven't I? And check that medibay. Check that everything they have. It's pretty good. But we can be better. We're going to defend ourselves from their rockets and find a way to destroy them. Preferably that doesn't cost us all of our everything. Our Artemis is useless here for as long as they have functioning drones, so never mind him. But I'll keep him ready just in case. At least this way, 6 foot gets some much needed shield experience. Now, it's unlikely that we're going to land 5 shots on these guys at once, so I would like to disable their ability to dodge and then start chipping away at their shields. That was the wrong one. You know, just having Artemis there is doing me a disfavor. Oh, that's a miss. That's also not good. Good thing nobody's on there dying right now. Shame almost a shame we got rid of that NG guy. go. Okay. Okay, that's not working out so well. I mean, we can take that approach. Or we could just start warping people in to kill, but that comes with its own dangers. They got no doors, so that works for us at least. Jake, cloak exists. Yeah, I keep forgetting that, don't I? Ah, it's a damn shame. It's also going to let them get more hits on us, so let's get this repaired on the double, please. Don't want to waste so many ion bombs on this guy, but my options are fairly limited. Why is our defense drone so bad here? It's starting to make me worry. We're gonna need this hull. Alright, come on, ion bomb. Oh, well, maybe it would be better to take out their shields. Nah, they're pretty good at dodging. Pretty good at dodging, so they were. So they were. This is getting tricky. They have some pretty damn good dodging. And what's annoying is that they have a similar chance to break through us. Unless I use more missiles, but I don't like wasting my missiles, not one bit. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way. We need to take out that medibay. That takes it out to a degree. But they'd be healing whilst fighting us, which is not a good situation for us. Unless I ion bomb it or other kind of bomb it. Well, go and prove just how expendable your lives are. You know what? Dusty's probably learning a lot about dodging from all this. Could also get more people in there fighting. I mean, what is even Moonkish doing? We don't need more weapon stuff going on there. We have more people to kill. Ah, close. Alright, let's do it this way then. We can fight forever, can you? Breaking apart. What a shame. What a damn shame. Sorry everybody, but you are super expendable right now. Oh damn, they're fixing up. And boy are they fixing up. Oh yeah, damn, I didn't even notice they had that, did I? Yeah, I just forgot about it again. That's why Artemis isn't necessary there. Just wasting my missiles like it's going out of fashion. Why not just jump, Jake? Because every bit of everything matters here, he says, whilst potentially wasting everything he has, like his defense drone, for example. Alright, I think we just need to jump on in with everything we've got. Really make them feel this. Once everybody who's ready and willing to jump can jump. try this then. At the very least they can't heal now for a wee while. And I don't think they have any evasion now. They certainly don't have the ability to dodge Artemis now. There we go. No more healing for them. There we go. It only took forever and more than I wanted to use. But we took him down for 65 scrap. Okay. Tricky times there, tricky times. And I think we need to honor our sole survivor, Willafall. Willawful. With an all expenses paid trip to the airlock. Happy times. "13 missiles will be on the tip of enough missiles for flagships." Yeah, it's really low, especially when we have such a missile-dependent build. Okay, it's not like I really want to get that clone bay beefed up a bit, because if it takes 2 bits of damage, then we are out of this until it's repaired. That seems like the best course of action here. Can still get to that repair, but they're about to go and rock the base's world. Yeah, we gotta save the base. 3 consecutive turns at the base will end it. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that would work. I don't want to risk losing that way. We could go 1, 2, 3. But I really can't risk it. I just can't. Besides, we're not going to lose on a technicality here. We've done everything we can, everyone is in position, everybody's going to be full health for this. It's time for the final battle. This is it, the Rebel flagship. If you're able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. Alright, so the first thing we're probably going to want to do is take care of their ion blaster, so straight away we're going to bring 2 people aboard. We also really do not want to be hit by hacking. So let's defend against it. Really don't want to be hit by hacking. Ah! Okay, thank God it was just the doors. They were going for a lot of other things there, we could tell. Right, so we want the... yeah, we don't want to be hit by those ion things. The rockets are still going to be a problem, though. It's going to be a fairly sizable problem. We have cloaking to deal with that problem. And we don't have a lot of other things. They still have a lot of evasion and a lot of... They just have a lot. And they have good healing too. Oh, and I can't safely move my own people around the ship anymore. At least I can get 2 more people jumping in on that, because I also want that dealt with as soon as we can. So rockets are going to be such a problem. Because I can switch people around so quickly inside that rebel ship. I mean, my best bet is probably to get a stun on the hull. Sorry, on the... What am I trying to say here? If I get a single stun onto the... Come on, Jake, you're good with words. here, right here onto the captain's seat. He won't be able to dodge. Then I will get 1 regular shot plus 1 Artemis onto the medibay. They'll have no functioning medibay and we just send in everybody to kill. But we have to survive long enough for that. Yeah, and when we're dealing with things like that, that's when it becomes a bit of a difficulty. Hold on, can they even run out of rockets on the rebel ship? I've never noticed it before, but maybe. Alright, get you guys back. You're barely hurt, which is good. Glad the Engie's so good at doing what he does. This will give us time to get the Artemis warmed up. And we'll bring you guys back as well. Well, no, not until you've finished your mission there. But I need that ion bomb to hit this. Well, you did your job. Good job. Alright, so ion bomb on the bridge. I need it to hit. Got it in a 1-er. They shouldn't be able to dodge anymore unless they have obscene amount of power and piloting. Which means this has got to go. Oh shoot, I don't have the the teleporting ability right now. I've only got 4 seconds on this. Let's make it count. Ah! Didn't think of that. All right. Good. That's it down. Rock crew going in. You two are going to replace those rock crew as soon as we can. We gotta get those doors open when we can as well. So now when people die, it's good news for us. Alright. As soon as we can, you guys go in as well. Jake already forgot he can leave out 1 isolated crew to avoid AI strats. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame when it's run by AI, but we could leave 1 person alive there. But we also could not, I'm not sure. It's not the end of the world if they get theirs running. Okay, how are we doing this? Well, I'm dodging that for starters. Keep the killing going. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something here. It's going a little too smoothly. A little too smoothly. My defense drone is down, but that's acceptable right now. He's not firing at me. He will soon, of course. Oh, that's a thought. They'll start repairing this pretty quickly. Yeah, they're already working on that. Could ion bomb and do another volley at them. Or I prepare more people to go and join as boarders. It would be a shame to lose our shielding, but it's not a big issue right now. Oh damn. Alright, we'll try the old reliable approach again. Oh, bollocks. Alright, you know what, everybody can get to their regular positions except for... no, actually everybody can. They're not working our doors right now. fiddlesticks. Alright, we can get this done again. Wow, timed that just right. Need you guys to go and do what you do, and I want backup borders. For when this manages to go Pete Tong. Oh, that's what I'm not doing. I'm not defending myself against missiles, so I'm taking unnecessary damage. Unnecessary damage. Alright, let's stop getting ravaged by these. Is it worth killing everybody? I know they get the AI thing on board, but it also means they're going to start repairing everything. Well, they're already dead, so I want those shields down. There we go. Won't bother us again. Well, they've repaired things, but they now don't have any shielding, so let's take brutal advantage of that and stop them from hitting us with all these nasty things they have. These two being the most nasty in my eyes. Okay, we should prepare to get out of there. My people die on my terms, not theirs. Not taking unnecessary hits here. He decided to fight the computer control ship rather than fighting one survivor. Hey, listen, we're winners here. We'll be okay. Let's take him down. So it gets away, but we got stealth weapon augment? I didn't even know you could get augments from that. Okay, right. System repair done. Take care of that. Everybody into position, whatever position is. Moonkish and Piff, you did excellent actually. We're going to reward you richly. Same with you guys. Everybody that did such a great boarding job gets the richest of rewards. Into the airlock you go. We'll keep all of our doors open as a way to celebrate that hacker. One down, two to go, and that was only phase one. Now we have to face drone army, and we are not equipped to deal with drone army, except for his invasive drone. That we have defense against. I mean, we could just take down... You know, we can teleport on board quite easily and take it down. That's reassuring. Yeah, that's a good thing about no survivors there. Okay. Hang on, weren't you meant to be somewhere else, Dusty? I think I had you over on the... No, it was Moonkish that I'd moved along. Whilst Dusty was learning the engines, and learn them she did. Where did Moonkish go? I completely forget. probably on the doors, which shouldn't be necessary. But if it ends up being necessary, I'm going to be glad he is there. Got a load of scrap though, anything that we can spend it on. Can save our drones. We could have better doors. I think it's high time we had some doors that actually worked around here. Alright, he's running away. But we might still be able to go for repairs. Let's try and get some repairs. Lovely. Just lovely. 12 hull points, 37 scrap, loads of, well, not loads of, but some missiles. That's enough to upgrade the drones so they don't get mashed in one shot. This won't help us. And we can't afford that, so let's make sure our drones don't get mashed in one shot. Is this on hard mode, Jake? Of course it is, Sugar. It's the only way we play here. Alright, we're ready for this. Let's go take him on. You chase down the flagship and discover it's heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate it's redirected considerable power to its drones. Get ready for fight. It appears the ship is also equipped with advanced AI systems. Now the crew is dead, it has taken control. Right, we cannot, repeat, cannot have those drones jeopardize this mission. It's the first thing that has to go. And you guys, I should actually probably just have you around to board as quickly as possible. When they drone us... Oh shoot! I completely forgot about the boarding drone. Should have had my defense drone running straight away. Instead I had system rep drone going. Damn, that's gonna hurt. I mean, we could still fight him off. But it's less than ideal. I really want 6 foot manning those. Alright, you know, Piff, you've learnt a lot in combat. Time to put it to work. And once that bit there is done, I guess 6 foot can help out? Or are they half as effective at fighting as well? Daigren could get involved, but we need that dodging. We're just gonna have to live with this guy hurting us a little bit. Let's take care of their rockets. I hate dealing with rockets. Oh, well, speak of the devil. Rockets, drones, the whole shebang. But we won't be eating any of that. Also, we have stealth weapons. We can use them here and now. But is there anything even worth targeting when I know that they can still dodge with their advanced AI? Oh right, we've completely destroyed the boarding drone. Come on, Jake. Don't let all the excitement of this kill you. There's plenty of other things to kill you. Also, we could probably do with more people boarding, but for that we have Piff. And I guess Dusty can get on that. I mean, sure, having some crew is very useful, but what else do we want taken down? The shields would be handy for a lot of reasons, but so too would this. And their ability to dodge, yeah. This is probably going to hurt just a little bit, but we do have someone on shields and, you know, nobody on dodging. Worth it. That wasn't so worth it. Okay, this looks fine. It's manageable. Oh, okay, I forgot they still had that penetrates. We're still good though. We're still good. Alright, you guys have done a spiffing job. And really, I can just pepper this thing away to death now. can't dodge. They can still throw rockets at us though. I'm not super impressed with that. This advanced AI ship is really advanced, it seems. Okay, another volley should have these guys more or less dealt with. So we're gonna pull our troops back. And just keep on keeping on. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, another one from that. Stealth weapons helping us out here. And we got this one done. We'll leave them on fire just as a farewell present. But that fire doesn't spread right now. Alright. Fantastic job, everybody. But we're not out of the woods yet. We've got the advantage, no doubt about that, but we are very good at cocking those up. At least we finally took care of that intruder drone. Daigren, Moonkish, Piff, Executable, Gnarl, Williful, 6 foot and Dusty. This is our time to shine. Let's not mess this up at all. The only thing we can really spend on is drone control, which I don't think will help us at all, but neither will sensors in any conceivable way. So let's just get that going. Let's boogie. My crew makes me proud, says Daigren. Alright, don't let your captain down, everybody. It's not certain how it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it has sustained. It looks like it's transferring power to the teleporter as well as some kind of super weapon. Be prepared, this is it. Oh no, it's got an advanced AI system that's making Gnarl go bonkers. Right, the obvious solution to this is forget system repair drone. Well, actually, system repair drone might help if he starts mashing that one to bits. What should we forget in the face of everything? I think we need to... Oh crap, super shield does prevent teleportation. Oh well, our time will come. Doesn't matter, you know, he surely can't destroy that. We need to get as many shots in on this thing as we can. We need to take down that overshield so we can boost our way on in. And if that means fragging Artemis, then so be it. But it does not include eating those rockets. They don't have cloaking, we do. You know what else we have? Cloaking... Oh damn, he's really toasting that. Toasted our systems repair droid as well. Ion Bomb will take care of that. Alright, good, we're in. It's all fun and games, but could you stop killing the, killing that? Don't want my crew dead. Dusty, show us what you're made of. You're in charge of the engines now. I can at least take a pot shot here and try to remove the rockets for a little bit. Yes, good shot. Is that alright? We can handle those. No harm, no fuss. I don't know what this is going to be though, but let's just teleport our crew into there just in case. Because I don't want to get rocketed. Oh well, buckle up. And maybe we should let out a volley whilst we can. Or disable something, like their ability to dodge. Missed. And I'm very glad I put some effort into keeping this thing functional. No hits, thanks. Alright, looks like they won't be mesmerizing us anytime soon. Let's take care of their defensive capabilities. If they ever get that thing up and running, I'm going to be mildly bemused. Power surge detected. We could bring in more people, but I think what we have is fine. They might do an overshield though. No. Alright, dodge everyone. Alright, this is what we have a system repair drone for. Oh no, not that again, please. dodge again. No, that was the wrong thing to send. There we go, at least that'll prevent that. Alright, enough of their dodging, enough of their shielding. We go full aggression now. Turn on the defense drone Drake. Defense drone Jake won't be necessary. Alright, they did super shield up, fortunately. We have everything we could possibly need to take care of that. I think they're saying the same thing. Oh wow, it missed. It's awful. I've practically removed their ability to dodge. Alright, Captain's gone haywire. Our dodging capability is rubbish now. Alright, but they can't dodge either, so let's not have them hit us. And let's certainly not have them hit us, but we can hit them with our stealth shields. Stealth weapons, rather. Stealth shields would be awesome, though. Alright, they are history. They are well and truly history. Let's get everybody back in time for one last... No, wait, no, they might still dodge this. Well, let's still get everybody back to celebrate. Oh. Thought I'd have that. Good night, Rebel flagship. Kestrel Cruiser victory, congratulations Daigren, Moonkish Pith, executable Jarl Willoth, 6 foot and Dusty Girl. We did it, hard mode vanilla. The Rebel flagship is destroyed, the fleet is in chaos, the Federation is victorious. I gotta say, thanks a lot crew, you got us through thick and thin there. I'm being not very genuine, it was all on me, of course. No, really, the crew made some fantastic choices, they fought well and hard, they jumped face first into the airlock, accepting death as part of duty. Do enjoy the credits for FTL Faster Than Light. Or don't, because they're really long and boring. I want the juicy information on how we did there. Does that tell us about how we did? No, this is overall stuff. I wanted to see how we just did. New victory, hard, advanced. The only hard Kestrel A victory we've ever seen. All these wimpy normal successes. Great score, the SS Worm made it. Just showing records here, I'd rather get information about what we just did there. Still some stuff not done here. Don't need no stinking upgrades. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Yeah, great job everybody, but that's it for me for streaming. I'm heading out to go and play some much needed DDR. And who knows, I might be back for more streaming later on. I sincerely doubt it, but I might be. Cheers folks, and just for now, so long.